Hi, I'm Garmbreak1, and this is Cyberpunk 2020 Cybergeneration by Telsorian Games. This was published in 1993, and I swear to you, I'm going to read every single piece of text exactly as written, with all of the really janky-sounding cyberpunk slang intact. Joining me, I have these people. Introduce yourselves in the normal way.
Start with me. Yo, I'm Dorp. I do art. Go follow my Twitter or something. I don't know. Don't do that if you don't wanna.
Some fantastic art for Paranoia earlier.
And Dorp also drew a character already, which is currently on screen.
I did that in the last 20 minutes.
Nice.
Joe?
Oh, it's my turn?
Oh,
no,
I suppose it should be. I don't know. I'm Gaz. I'm going next because screw you. I'm Gaz. I'm in like everything tonight. I'm slowly getting loopier. I just had dinner, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm not prepared at all for this, so have fun.
It's my turn. Wait, whose turn is it?
It's my turn now, so just shush for a minute.
Who wins initiative? Go for it.
Who's on first?
Hops. Normally we
Yes.
go from left to right on roll 20.
Yeah, it's my fault for not saying that.
Oh, I thought we were going top to bottom on Discord. That's
Well,
why I got
maybe if
super
someone
confused.
joined roll 20, you could have gone.
I didn't see a link.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
somewhere.
Discord under the. It's in the
Wow.
Discord under Cybergeneration. You dingus.
All right.
I
Click the
was
link.
looking at pretty art. That's not my
Yes,
fault.
No, stop. Go click the link. Show, give an intro.
Hi, I'm Sho. I am also not prepared for this, and I am apparently going to have to get used to being interrupted.
Sorry.
I draw sometimes. I can get a little loud. I will try not to. I promise.
Whose turn?
Pie.
Sorry, I was making fun of Gazian. Hi, I'm Pi. I am in every other thing, and I will be DMing the last game of the stream, I think.
Yes.
So we'll see if I get any sleep between now and then, but
You won't.
otherwise have fun.
And Hops.
I'm Hops. I also have a Tumblr, but like the link is not my name, so whatever. But yeah, I am a child, I guess, compared to everyone else.
That's fair.
All right.
But is it valid?
I mean, I
Everything's
guess
valid.
I guess I have more experience than everybody else because I'm still vaguely childish.
That's fair. You are
only
the
21.
best prepared to be in character.
I'm just forever 16.
I'm sorry, I
Valid.
immediately had that. I immediately had Dancing Queen pop in my head.
That's valid.
All right. I am going to start actually reading stuff now. Please do your best not to chortle at every bad piece of cyberpunk slang, or we will be here literally all day. Seriously, it's excessive. If you're accessing this, it's because you're one of the lucky ones. So far, the dead guys and the zombie girls haven't rounded you up yet to squat in a Boo Relic camp. You haven't been snagged by the Clarkers or the Finals. There aren't a bunch of futile edgers trying to draft you into carting a Scorpion missile pack in a suicidal attempt to drop President Windham's private Aerodyne. You're free and clear, and you're still able to run. So that's why you're lucky so far. Now's the bad news. You're probably somewhere between 8 and 18. You're a Juve ganger without big guns, big euro, big cyberware, or big connections. For the last few months, you've been running safe with your Go Boys, hiding in the ventilation ducts of an Arco, pushing a cyber bike with a Go Gang, thrashing the turf on a smartboard, or maybe just slipping out of the corp zone calling out to raise hell with the corporate dead boys. Now you're out in the open, scared. Maybe you've just watched a fellow Go Boy, or maybe your whole Yo Gang, go down a hail of rocket-powered, explosive-tipped genies. Or maybe someone you know real well has just charfed up a liquid mercury lunch and you watched his skin turn to metal before your eyes. So you ran and kept running. And maybe they kept following you with their genius guns, spinners, and cyber hounds. Or maybe it's not so simple. Maybe you're starting to feel sick yourself. Your skin's starting to itch. Or your head hurts so bad you think you just want to smash it against the pavewalk and let your brains leak out. Stop. Easy now. It's okay. Somehow, You got this virtuality code. Maybe it was on a sticker on the back of a random kibble box, where your yo-boys were passing it around the square. Maybe there's more than one of you here. When the scan grid logs you, I'll know. Somehow, you got this far. You staggered or snuck to the nearest V-term and punched in the code. You got me. This huge, dark guy with old-fashioned mirror shades and an armor trench. In full 3D no-shit virtuality. Like I said, my name's Morgan Blackhand. If you know my name, you know I'm here to help you. That's what I do, help Jews like you. I've done it before, I'm gonna do it again. But I can't help you till I know what you're about. Reach down to the icon in front of you. Pass your hand over the scan grid. Got it? Now pay attention. In a nanosec, a multiple choice screen's gonna res in front of you. I want you to scan it fast. It's gonna list a bunch of yo gangs in your area. You probably fit into one of them. Read the icon screens and see which one seems closest to your description. Then slap the icon you picked. It'll bring up a data screen. If it doesn't fit you, try another one till you get it right. Once you put yo gang type and other information into the scan grid, activate the button at the end of the screen to bring my icon back up. I'm going to use what you tell me about yourselves to figure out what your background is, and I'll use that to shift you to a safe house in the area. After all, I don't want to send a beaver brat wandering around in a mega violent square. I promised I'd get you out of this alive, Jew. I keep my promises. Here's the screen. Now, get busy.
Why does he keep calling us Jew? Wow.
Jews. Wondering about that too.
Jews.
G-U-V-E-S.
As
Oh,
in
okay.
juveniles.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm getting a lot of
Makes so
Judge
much
Dredd.
more sense.
I'm getting so much Judge Dredd vibes from this. I'm just like, oh yes. Should I start swearing in with weird words and just say
What
Drock?
the hell?
Thank you for the donation, Kel. I can't actually read the text on the preview. Oh, because there is no text. I see. Thank you for the donation. Yes, Jews. He's not calling you Jews. It's they recommend doing a voice between Clint Eastwood and John Wayne, which is actually the same voice. So I'm doing my best here.
I was gonna say John Wayne isn't John Wayne played by Clint Eastwood?
What?
I don't know who John Wayne is. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm young. I'm a baby.
Cowboy man.
Wait, no, I remember who John Wayne is now.
Wait,
I'm an
oh my
idiot.
God.
Wait, I have a
had
very
a brain
important
fart.
question. Did this game come out before you were born, Hop?
Yes. I was born in 1998.
It's got 5 years on you, Hops. Welcome to 1993.
It's older than I am.
Okay.
All right, who let the baby in?
No.
I let myself in.
All right. So I'm gonna read you off the names and descriptions of the various tribes that I'm not banning. There'll be a couple I skip over just because they don't really fit what we're gonna be doing here tonight.
Or because they're fantastically racist?
1993. Yes. Just if you hear one that sounds really cool, just stop me and ask me for more information on whatever it is, and I will tell you. So first up, Arco Runners, Tunnel Runners, and Arcology Explorers. Somebody just donated things. Thank you for the $50 donation show. Good lord. Beaver Brats, Dirty Tricksters, and Infiltration Experts. Board Punks, Maximum Thrashers, and Surf Gorillas.
I like that one.
Alright, I will jump down and grab some more information on that.
It opened on a separate sheet too.
You can, in theory, both choose, like, multiple of you can choose the same thing. I don't really recommend it. Anyway, so Board Punks. They are exactly what it sounds like. You have either an airboard, a skateboard, or a surfboard. And
I don't know how a surfboard works.
Why
Why would you wear a surfboard? That just doesn't seem to work. You don't have water.
Actually, I guess I never established where the heck we are. Let's go with Neo Los Angeles, since that's a running theme tonight. You're in
That's
Neo Los
fair.
Angeles, but not, like, the same one from the last session. Probably. It's hard to tell.
Well, the last one was like 80s retro future Los Angeles.
Yeah, and this might be the dark future of that. Or the slightly more successful future, depending on how you look at it. Anyway. Yeah, smartboards, which are skateboards but way more hardcore, with variable polymer wheels and smart chipped ability to shape the terrain. Hydroboards, which are surfboards on steroids, and airboards, which are they fly. That's what they do.
Airports just sounds better than everything else.
Yeah. They have goofy slang, which is true of everybody. And you all have the book, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, skip through that if that seems like your jam. I am not quite going to read this entire thing. Because it's actually like 3 pages. Sorry.
That's fair.
Yeah, don't worry. I've
Alright, so that's probably what you're going with then?
on that one.
Alright, Beastie Boys. This one isn't actually in the main book. It's from the EcoFront source book. The Beastie Boys deal is that they genetically engineer animals, both to resurrect old species and to create novel ones. So,
What page is that on?
28 of EcoFront.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Can
take a
we
look
get
at
some
that.
more info on that one?
Yeah, sure. I will read a bit more on that. They may also be prone to sabotaging and or fighting for your right to party. They basically see themselves as the stewards of future Earth. They try to resurrect old species, and both
Some
resurrect.
of these drawings, I'm just like, I don't think you know what a child looks like.
1993. That's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna go with 1993. It's a weirdly anime-inspired art style for at least some of it, but like late 80s anime, and also not very well.
Yeah, I was looking at like some of the art and like they had mega violence, and I'm just like, it looked like something from Rob Liefeld, but like not completely awful, like as if somebody had drawn Rob Liefeld art for fan art for a Rob Liefeld thing.
Anyway, their special skill is they can communicate with animals empathically, just based on their like deep understanding of how animals function, because they also take care of the things that they create. They often have like small genetically engineered animals of some kind that they keep as pets. Exactly how hidden they are tends to vary by Beastie Boy. And yes, they've some of them have allegedly stumbling over my words here, resurrected ancient dinosaurs and Archaeopteryx and stuff like that. How good you are with that depends on what kind of Beastie Boy you are. Like whether you're more interested in creating new things, reviving ancient things, or simply keeping the current things alive. Does that answer your question, Pi?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Eco Raiders, they are eco terrorists, straight up, green terrorists, and defenders of nature. Let's see. Skip over a couple here. Goths, vampire posers, and children of the night.
What?
They act like
That
they're
sounds
dead.
like interest.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Before I even hit the page, I remember straight up their skill is acting like they are the living dead so hard nobody screws with them. So
Wow.
you know all the stuff like the satanic panic in the late 80s / early 90s over like goth culture and D&D and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's these guys. Also,
Wow.
one of their like every single one of these subcultures has their own selection of slang, and I think the goths get the single most unfortunate one.
I saw that.
What is it?
You
Uh,
gotta tell us now.
well, the definition is as a noun, a wannabe, as a verb, to be foolish, and the word is queef.
Good lord, no.
I think it's supposed to be in reference to the fact that like
No,
the
don't
fake
try and
hair.
justify this.
Well,
But, like,
let's
We're
leave
just
it.
gonna let it drop there and never talk about it again. Also, their slang term for daylight / the sun is pain.
Kind of like mine. Tube.
Any further questions about the fucking goths? You can
No.
reasonably assume that if you're a goth, you dress like a Buffy villain. Which is to say, like, you dress like my boy Illustrious.
I was gonna say that is what I wore in high school.
Okay. Onwards.
Is that what you're going with?
Oh, we still
don't
got,
know.
like, we're about halfway through.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm waiting for the one that I'm interested in. I know who I want to be already.
I suspect I know too.
I was originally thinking Tinker Tots, but then you described the whole like you genetically engineer pets thing, and I'm just like, ooh.
To be fair,
Guardians,
that's pretty high.
neighborhood defenders and protectors, mall brats, mallplex wheelers and black market dealers, mega violent. No, I'm not letting you play mega violence. I'm sorry. Reds, political activists and underground rebels, squats, homeless scroungers and urban pack rats, street fighters, kung fu fighters and street warriors. You cannot shoot Hadokens. I am sorry. Tinker Tots, which gosh, that is not a name that you can take seriously. Underground engineers and Juve techs. Go gangers, bike gangers, and speed freakers.
That is what I would like to be.
Okay. Would you like further description, or are you set?
I have read the section, but if you want to read an excerpt for the rest of them, I would
Right.
I would appreciate it.
I will read the iconic quote that they put at the top. Born against the wall, living on the edge. I'd kill for a new Thunder God. In fact, I think I will. Yeah, damn straight we're rebels. We live free in a corporate world.
Good for them.
Oh, that voice hurts my throat.
Then
I
please
don't know why
do
you're
it,
doing
man.
it.
It's okay. I've still got more Morgan Black dialogue to read later on.
Oh,
The
geez.
reason is because 1993.
1993. Yeah. Yeah. Their skill is that they are really good at doing crazy stuff on bikes. Not shockingly.
Mm.
They're Akira's.
Yeah, they're
One of their things they can get is literally called the Akira Cyberbike. So
I
like,
realized.
yes.
they're about 50-50 between Sons of Anarchy and the capsules from Akira. Yeah.
Looks like they have some other stuff for the eco thing, but I'm most of us interested in like what you described the.
Yeah, the other one's the Neo Pioneers, and for a lot of reasons they don't really fit here. Just because you guys are going to be deep in the city.
Cool.
None of the Go Ganger slang is super bad, which is great.
Yeah, it's okay.
And then the last two I'm also gonna skip over. Just because they don't fit super well. So, do any of you guys want more information about any of those? And if one of you was looking for something in particular that I skipped over, let me know, and I will reconsider.
Any real information about or the Tinker Tots?
Oh, yeah, sure. Page 64. So the Tinker Tots basically improvise stuff out of random junk, more or less. You're the kids that make like weird crystal radios and maybe accidentally electrocute themselves unreasonably often.
I would like
Sometimes you
that.
build guns. Alright. Also, their image has one of the guys by a container that says danger nuclear material and then graffitied under it, so what?
Yep. that was what drew me to it, actually.
Iconic.
I'll be one of the Beastie Boys.
Alright. I feel like I'm missing... Spy, what were you going with?
I cannot pass up the chance to not take this seriously and taking off.
Okay.
Yes.
Alright. Write that... I think you all have character sheets, except for Gazian. Feel like
Do we actually have like character sheets, or is it just a blank page again?
Nope, this time it's actually a character sheet.
Character sheet.
I think there's supposed to be a back image, but it doesn't load correctly for me.
Me neither. It's just a blank area. Oh well.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
at the very
yeah.
least, the stats on the front, those are all things that actually work. The
Sure.
skills page will be utterly useless to you, I'm sorry.
Where is the goofy?
So,
So, yeah, copy your, like, Yogang skill description. You can't copy this.
nope. Mm-mm.
Right. Well, do your best.
You gotta type it out.
Yup.
Do I just type out the short? Well, I don't have a short blurb for the Beastie Boys. Never mind.
Where would it be under?
I'm honestly making my own text document character sheet.
I believe in you. Would you like me to go over, like, setting details while you guys frantically type a billion
Yes.
things down?
Gladly.
That
Okay,
would be wonderful.
Where do I list this? Where do I list my thing? And like class in here. It's not listed here.
Just put it on the roll for now. See, the problem is this is
Where
kind of based on
is-
Cyberpunk 2020, but not really.
I don't see a roll either.
It's
Oh,
under handle.
character.
Yeah.
Character.
Handle and then roll.
Mhm.
Yeah. Alright,
For some reason, it was stuck on skills, and I was just like, I can't find anything
yeah,
here.
it's not the most intuitive. I assume it would look slightly better if the back image was loading properly, but probably not.
I'm gonna zoom that. I'm gonna increase that size so I can actually like type things.
Alright, time to read you guys some fucking setting dialogue, or setting information. 2027. Over 50% of the children born on the street don't know both of their biological parents. The nuclear family is a rare breed as the dangers and stresses of poverty have pushed it to the edge of extinction. In the corpse zone, Jews are either brainwashed or ignored, crammed into cookie-cutter personalities, while their parents have sold out and left them at the mercy of the corporate system. On the outside, street kids are fighting for a means to live while trying to find some place to call home, even for a little while. Out of a basic need for identity, rebellion, and most importantly, to have fun, comes a new version of an old theme, the Yo Gang. Yo Gangs, while not strictly families in the standard sense of the word, have taken on that role for many since the decline of the more typical forms. The broad term applies to just about any youth group that actually put together and maintained by the kids themselves, and is far more like a group than a gang. They are usually exclusively for teens or preteens with little to no adult leadership, and almost every teener... Sorry, almost every
Come
teener
on, keep a straight
belongs
face. You're
to
the
one,
DM.
even if you don't call yourself a ganger. Most kids only participate part-time, but that doesn't make you any less a member. Yo gangs provide ways to relate to and find status among your peers beyond what the adults spell out for you. At the same time, they allow you to break out and make some rules of your own. And America in 2027 could definitely use some new rules. Oh right, history things. The USA doesn't exist anymore. Instead you have the Incorporated States of America, which is a bunch of corporations that took over the US.
Oh, that's not.
It happens. And then changed the name for, like, reasons. I don't know. Also, in the recent year or so, there's been a horrific plague going around called the Carbon Plague. It kills everybody over the age of 20, I believe. And if you're under 20 and get it, you might develop superpowers or just die. As a result, infestations of it tend to be rounded up very quickly by the authoritarian government. Rounding up, more people is probably strictly necessary because they cannot afford weird kids with superpowers and bad ideas, basically. But I'm sure that won't come up again. The Yo Gangs also... Sorry? What up?
I was going to ask, how much of this do you want us to copy over?
What exactly are we copying over?
Pretty much just your starting skills and your or your starting gear
gear
and
thing?
your
Where?
Yo Gang skill. Should be right under your Yo Gang skill.
Yep. Under your slang.
Okay, thank you. Because I'm just like trying to find that, and it's just
Okay,
like it's just went
continue.
poof.
Alright. The Yo Gangs have their own like general code that applies kind of everywhere. Don't think about that too hard. Which is a hasty mix of stuff from cowboy movies, vague rememberings of how Bushido works, and superhero comic literature.
That's hilarious and kind of adorable.
Oh yes. The code has the following basic principles. 1. Your word is your bond in whatever form it is given. If you make a promise or swear a truth, you have to back it up. In a hostile world, most of the Yo Gangs can only count on each other to get things done. If you can't trust the word of a fellow ganger, then he isn't worth dreck, period. Even outside the Yo Gang, this rule applies, since once you start making promises you won't keep, it lessens you no matter who you do it to. 2. Never betray a fellow ganger to the machine. This could be CorpSec or the police or just your nanny. Parents usually fall into this category as well. If another ganger has jacked you around, you go to your leader and jacked you around. You go to your leader and your Yo Gang deals with it. Yo Gangs take care of their own. If you turn over for them, the machine will betray you next. This clause has saved many changed, which is, the people with the horrible superpowers, were also Yo Gangers from being traded for bounties. 3. Money isn't worth blood. Money is the tool of the machine, and if you buy into it, the machine has its hooks in you. There are more important things than money, and human life is one of them. Your word is another. The earth itself may be one too. To some Jews, fun is worth blood, especially other people's. The Go-Gangers and Mega Violence being notorious examples of this. The few Yo-Gangs that have sold themselves out to the corpse have automatically avoided this ethic and are shunned by others because of it. Oh, they care. Number 4. You never take from a ganger without giving something back. That one is pretty simple. I'm not going to read the entire paragraph. The only other important part of it is some Jews also interpret this for negative values as well, meaning that if you're injured by another, you must pay it back. That's not a good idea, but hey. Yeah, that's the basics of the code. How y'all doing with the...
I've paid no attention to that because I've been trying to fiddle with this thing and like be like, okay, what 3 things should I get? I don't know what any of these things are.
Okay, so the things that you have to pay attention to is that you have to keep your word on any promise or oath that you make. Don't sell out to the machine. Money is not worth killing for. And don't take something from another Yo-Ganger without giving something back.
Yes.
That somehow
eye
seems
for an eye.
relatively reasonable because normally they're just like, normally most things where they're like this type of story, they're just like, oh, you're gonna like sell each other out because you're a bunch of assholes. And like, no, it's just like, yeah, please be reasonable. Don't be an ass.
This is the only thing staying between you guys and complete destruction, honestly.
Oh yeah.
And that goes for everybody. Whether you're, a crazy Go-Ganger or a weird goth kid.
And they tell me to like, oh, you should.
Excuse me.
They're just like, oh, besides your V-Trodes. And I was just like, what the hell's a V-Trode?
A V-Trode is how you get into VR. It's electrodes that you put on your head to get into virtual reality. 1993 was awesome.
Man, my stuff is super easy. They're just like, hey, okay, you got a riding jacket, a helmet that has a HUD, your choice of a gun, and then you get to pick a motorcycle.
You get a gun?
I get a submachine pistol.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm kind of curious as to like.
Tow
see
cable,
what
rotor suited arrow board.
Ah,
I just need to know where this, like, I have no idea what these 4 kinds of bikes are, and I can't find them anywhere in the book.
Yeah.
Have like literally the same
They're all
stats
the
for the
same.
most part.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, but I can't find any stats. I want to know what they look like so that I can pick the coolest one.
Let me see.
I got it. They're on page 94.
Thank you.
Bless you, Dorp. Does anybody else have questions?
What is SP in terms of armor?
That's
Soak points.
Soak points.
So it's like
I'm sorry, I can't listen to both of you. What?
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
so pretty much it's like how soak points works is it pretty much negates that amount of damage, or to a certain point, I believe.
Gotcha.
But that's a hit.
The good kind of armor.
I'm sorry, I'm just constantly just like, wait, they're telling me to grab these things, and I'm just like, I don't know what any of these things are, which ones I should go with.
You can ask me questions.
Okay, yeah, so, like, what the heck is a Biotechna Enviro gloves? What's the difference between that and a normal pair of gloves?
These are cooler. They sound more cyberpunk. Let me go check real quick. As ever, the disadvantage of using the expansion content is that it tends to be weirder. Sorry, what were they called?
Biotechna Enviro gloves. I might just go with Guardian. Just because I'm just like, my brain's just gonna leak out of my ears, I swear to God, at this point.
That's fair.
What is an
Oh,
SDP?
Hold on, I found the Biotechnica Enviro gloves. Designed to be able to pick up anything, these nanomesh gloves are acid-proof, waterproof, and armored to SP20, although they are limber enough to allow all but the finest of manipulation. Designed for hazmat teams, but used by Beastie Boys for animal handling. Especially things like scorpions. It's a real concern.
hey, Garm.
Oh, it's 12:30.
Sorry, that was my medication. I'll give me 1 sec.
I start with a base 16 SP.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So, one of the things that I can carry is a obscure symbol on a long chain and can do damage as a club. How large of an obscure symbol are we talking about that I can use it as a club?
Oh, mace.
Yeah, but that's not an obscure symbol. That's just a mace.
No, it's
And
like it's
shaped
shaped
like a
in-
star.
It's shaped in the shape of an obscure symbol. It's just big. How much
Look
damage
at
does
this.
it do?
Wouldn't you
Like a
like
D6?
1d6?
1d6. Okay, so we're probably talking something like an unusually large pendant.
All right.
I hope you're going with Mjolnir, because, man, you could smack people with Mjolnir in the cyberpunk future.
I'm
But
pretty
also
sure.
kind of-
That's not goth enough.
I'm pretty sure 1d6 is as much damage as my pistol does.
What, really? How does
and also-
my... I could carry a span or a wrench that does 2d6.
Oh, that's why your pistol sucks. Okay, cool. Anyway.
I'm trying to find the rules for
I'm also
pistols
curious about
again.
the Arco runners. Arco runner. So basically, just run through mazes or something.
They're kids that lived in arcologies and got into all the weird places and know a shit ton about how buildings are built and how electrical systems work and that kind of stuff.
That sounds kind of fun, but also just like I think I might be better for you to just do this.
Hey, Garm.
Yes?
I don't really know the difference between a data tap and a snoop box. And I'd like to know because that would change which one I'm going to choose.
Sure, just give me 1 sec.
Okay.
That's a real good question. Where are things? If
I have to say the Arco runners have like the least weird tech.
Do they, though?
They have like it makes sense. It's not like complete gibberish to me.
they're pretty
Fair
normie
enough.
tier, TBH, yeah.
I found
They're
a snoop
just-
box.
Yeah.
So snoop boxes are a cigarette-sized scanner. It is an all-around. It's on page 97. Let's see. It searches for like various bugs and alarm systems of a location. Then accuracy. Yeah, it's just on page 97. There's all like but pretty much it allows you to just figure out what's kind of in the area that's gonna like stop you.
Okay. Good to know. Now I just need to try to figure out where the data tap is to see what the difference is.
Is it
Also,
just-
Garm, I lied to you. I'm taking a heavy pistol instead of a machine pistol, I think.
Scoundrel.
Apparently, Arco runners are extremely sarcastic.
Relatable.
And apparently, they like breaking laws because they're just little shits.
I'm pretty sure a data tap is basically just a phone tap, but for the future.
Oh. Then I'm not taking a data tap, I'm taking the snoop box.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
probably gonna go with Arco runners because that at least makes more sense than everything else. No offense. Just like some of these don't make any sense, and my brain's just like, nope.
Some of it's pretty nuts, though. I'm also not going to describe to you how virtual. So one of the things I noticed while reading this book is that its predictions for the future are actually not too far off. I got there's 3 pages dedicated to describing what the hell virtuality is, and the answer is it's augmented reality. Like, it's like Pokemon Go, but consistent and all the time. Like, everybody sees the same thing. It's just an augmented reality thing. But, everybody sees the same one. There's not, multiple instances. It's all one unified thing. I'm not gonna let you guys catch future Pokemon. I will not tell you what the Generation 15 Pokemon are, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Come on, Garm.
It's
Did they
okay, I'll
finally
just
make
build
a-
one.
We could
It's alright, I'll just build one.
Although,
I was gonna say, let's find one of the young gangers to make us one then.
I can tell you one thing about the Generation 15 Pokemon. The Fire Starter eventually evolves into a firefighting.
Mm,
I
That's
thought they
just
broke that
disappointing.
trend.
And
that's-
bipedal.
Yep, bipedal.
Ah,
They've also introduced Ultra Evolution by this point.
that's
Super Mega Evolutions. Thank you very much.
Super Mega Evolution 2. It's just where their hair gets longer.
I'm sorry, I'm just amused by the terrible rat tails that some of these characters have.
1993.
by some you mean all.
Well, one
Hey,
of them had like
look.
2.
Rat tails were cool at some point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not totally allowed. I can as if I have any right to judge, considering the fact I have repeatedly had a character who just had something similar to those lines, but not terrible.
Mm.
I'd like to think.
I never had a rat tail. They were banned in my school.
That's a mood. And also, there's several when somebody draws them, then if somebody actually physically has them. It's hilarious.
Some kids got away with Padawan braids. That's about it.
How did that even?
Because Jedi's a religion, apparently.
I really don't know.
Maybe because they actually took time to braid it, as opposed to just, hey, it looks like I don't care.
Yeah. And I think nobody kept them long enough for it to be a problem. Because we all realized it was embarrassing. And by we all, I mean I never had one, but one of my friends did.
Do I know this one?
No.
Dang.
Anyway, does anybody have additional questions before I move on to reading you more stuff in Morgan's voice?
Yeah, I actually need to actually write down stuff about the Arc Runner story.
I need to figure out how the hell soak points work, but like, I can do that later.
Yeah.
So we're good.
Yeah, we'll figure it out once we get to like actual combat that involves statistics, which we probably got at least an hour before we do, honestly. Because this
there's nothing about tunneling in here. Okay, cool.
Because this, wait, what do you mean? There's nothing about tunneling? Isn't that your like skill?
Yeah, like there's no skill like in the Cyberpunk 2010. I guess that's just because it's Cyberpunk 2020.
Yeah, because none of just write it down in other notes. That's gonna be a repeating theme here. Like the skill list is entirely different, and all of your Yogang skills are unique to that Yogang. Which is one of the least goofy words in this book. And that really hurts me physically and spiritually.
What about Go Boy?
Go Boy is, it's pushing it a little.
I am canonically a Go Boy, guys.
I'm proud of you. Embrace your inner... Embrace.
There's nothing even to say there, is there?
Not really.
I'm surprised I went with like Arco Runners instead of anything else.
Yeah, I like the Arco Runners. They're cool.
I like that their entire one of their shticks is that like they're just sarcastic.
I mean, aren't we all?
I'm gonna use these powers for good.
No.
Yeah, alright. Yes, does anybody else have weird equipment questions to ask me? Like, what the hell is an internet?
Just trying to find a knife.
I have a question, but it is not really about equipment.
Go ahead.
So there's an ornate symbol that can be used as a club, which does 1d6 damage. But I can also choose an ornate dagger, but it doesn't say that it can do damage. Why is that?
Probably because daggers are defined somewhere else.
Probably, yeah. If I had to guess.
Okay, then how much damage do daggers do?
In the infinite wisdom of Artalsorian games, the entire equipment section of this book, if you haven't noticed yet, is laid out as if it were a Sears catalog. This, I'm not saying that's the absolute worst decision that they made in this book. It's pretty up there,
it's close.
Though. It's, yeah.
It's very close.
We still haven't gotten into my favorite, like, stupid cyberpunk word yet, so... We got time. We got more stupid stuff ahead, don't worry.
Oh man.
And I keep insulting this game. I want to be very clear that I appreciate this as a product of 1993. I'm in fact enjoying the hell out of how corny some of it is. And I know that this was the good shit back then. It's just some of it really doesn't hold up. And that's fine. I would be more shocked if all of it did. Like, I'm not gonna hold any of it against our Telsorian games.
Also, I completely agree with the Arco Runners' fashion decisions of wearing basically jumpsuits and bomber jackets, because that is pretty nice.
If there's one thing I've learned from watching Mystery Science Theater 3000, it's that jumpsuits are cool. So, yes.
I have a Victorian duster.
Nice.
I also have a like road suit.
I have an armored motorcycle jacket and a motorcycle helmet that has a built-in HUD. So
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
I'm
That is
good.
pretty awesome.
Okay, Tron.
That is pink
That
shit.
is. I'm sorry,
that
Tron
is-
is fucking great.
It
Yep.
is. Also, the guy whose voice I've been reading most of the narration in, Morgan Blackhand, he's actually in the Cyberpunk 2077 game, kind of. You
Yeah.
can apparently pick your childhood hero in it, and Morgan Blackhand is one of the options. So that's cool. Shout out to CD Projekt Red while I'm at it.
Where do I list my skills since it's not actually listed in the book?
Just put it in like other notes or something.
Sorry about mine.
How much of this will you need to reference? Because I'm also doing what Gaz is doing and putting it in a separate Word document so I can read it.
I will not check your sheets ever, basically.
I
I will only need to
halfway-
reference your stuff if you can't find it, in which case that's useless, but I trust your organization. Sorry,
I'm
what's up,
halfway
Pops?
tempted. I'm halfway tempted to just print out like the couple of pages I need because I'm lazy and I really don't want to type all this bullshit.
Mood.
I believe you. If your printer's far enough away that it won't pick up on your mic, go for it.
Where?
otherwise we could mute you.
I can mute myself. I
That's
have
true.
the power.
Yeah, but it's funnier when we do it.
It is. Yeah, Pi and I can server mute people. Just so we're all real clear on that. I hope to not have to enforce this power. It's mostly for if Carter leaves her computer but leaves her mic on.
Oh, I already server muted Gaz during this session.
Nice.
Wait, what?
Why did you
I server muted at the very beginning so you wouldn't say anything.
Why? What did I do wrong?
Because you threatened to say stuff during the intro and I just didn't want to deal with it.
Aw, I appreciate
I
that.
said I was done.
Alright.
I'm appreciated, Gazian.
Is it cowboy time? We good?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm just printing my papers.
Alright, and
My
we can't
printer
hear
on.
it, so you're good.
Well,
Alright.
my printer is still turning on.
Oh.
We'll see how it sounds when it actually turns on. It starts making weird ka-chunka noises.
Well, that's just gonna add to my narration, I think.
Big mood.
We got a real sorry bunch of Jews here. Not enough weapons to make a stand, not enough contacts to pull CorpSec off your trail. I just accessed the virtual data net while you were working. It doesn't look good. It's going to be at least 2 days till the street's gonna cool off enough for you to show your faces. CorpSec is combing the area right now looking for you. I've delayed them a while by scrambling their communications, but it won't work forever. Grab your stuff. I'm gonna sneak you up to a safe house. A place where CorpSec will never look. It's not too far from here. If you keep your brains out of your jockstraps, sorry, Fem Jews, you ought to make it no problem. But I'm warning you now. Try to play hero, and I promise you'll have every heavily armed CorpSec goon in the city right down on your butt. They're armed to the cyber teeth. Shoot to kill, and they won't bother to check your IDs first. That includes any of you golden kids or glitters who think you'll walk this one. CorpSec doesn't care. They don't have to care. Even your parents can't book the system that far. CorpSec owns this country. I'm gonna hard copy a map to you now. If you get grabbed along the way, tear it in half and it'll destroy itself. If one of you gets grabbed, the rest of you keep moving. You're not the only Jews we're shuffling through tonight. The rest of the organization's working overtime to beat this CorpSec bust. We never thought they'd go this far, rounding up an entire block full of Jews. I bet some of you bright boys are thinking, hey, why should I trust this guy? He's just a virtuality sim. This could be a trap. I got one thing to say to you. In 5 minutes, the CorpSec armor's gonna be crawling this corner like fleas. You think you got any choice? Enough talk. Here's the map. Move!
Talk. That sounds like a toy.
He says talk. I don't know what to tell you. Also, I
You could have
can't...
just said talk.
Enough
you
talk.
complete utter dork.
I cannot tell if Femme Jews or their arm to the cyber teeth are worse, but that's what we have to work with.
Cyber teeth is worse.
Much.
Sorry,
Steve, it's
Femme
dumb.
Jews. Alright, so now we actually need Roll20. So if you've been surfing Tumblr instead, take a look at Roll20 now. Guess you.
Yeah, I printed a page.
Wow. Fucking coming for me, apparently. Well, have you know I wasn't on Tumblr.
Okay, Reddit. Same thing.
I wasn't on Reddit either.
Or chat.
I was looking at the Cybergeneration book trying to figure out what the hell an SDP is.
Oh,
That's so dumb.
I don't know what a V-trope is either.
V-Trode
Mine is
is
at least a stat on a vehicle.
a V-Trode is electrodes that you put on your head to see the fucking internet, as far as I'm aware.
Okay, because I've got one of those too. Cool.
I don't think I actually was listed having one.
Alright, so, this is a map. This is a
Okay.
hard copy. If one of you gets grabbed, tear it in half, it'll destroy itself.
I mean, yeah, you certainly destroyed it by tearing it in half.
No, they will, like, burst into flame.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, because,
Yeah.
like, otherwise they could just piece it back together, right?
Yeah, it'd be kind of dumb. Oh, my
Okay.
printer.
So, your goal for this mission, should you choose to accept it, is you're trying, and you have no choice, honestly, is to get to the exit at the top, the safe house, without getting killed
Nabbed.
or nabbed. Really, either is an option. CorpSec are deployed throughout the area. You are not really sure where. How would you like to try and proceed through this area? You're at the bottom, at the mark.
Do we know
start
what the stars all mean?
I get to pick which symbol represents where CorpSec teams are, basically.
Oh, okay.
And I don't have to tell you.
Yeah.
I think we should go left.
Should I just start suddenly speaking in the slang?
Go nuts.
Well, I never actually chose a name for my character.
You get all
I
the
swear
slang.
it's not going to be Form Trojan again.
Do I
yeah.
have my bike at this point?
Yes, you do.
We have like whatever equipment we picked.
Yep.
I can go 160 miles an hour.
160.
What in their right mind can stop me from getting to the safe house at that speed?
Spikes.
Oh, would you like to try?
They might have flak cannons.
No, see, you can't use spikes because it's an anti-gravity bike. I can just
Well, then they
fly
can
over
clothesline
them.
you.
I can fly over that.
You have to see it
Anti-gravity.
Gaz,
That's fair.
are you familiar with firearms?
Are you familiar with fast?
I have seen one Sonic Let's Play in my time. And I know Sonic can
That's
still
fair.
get killed with a gun. That's why Shadow carries one. Just in case.
Shadow carries one just because he's a weird edgelord.
He
let's be
really
honest.
is.
Oh god, it hurts.
We should all aspire to be like Shadow.
Let's step left,
No.
but we really gotta stride if we don't want to get rained on.
What time of day is it?
Appreciate your use of the slang. Night.
Thanks, Carm.
Is it like an actual list of all of the slang other than just what your character uses?
I don't believe so. Like, it's one
Damn.
of the things that distinguishes each Yo gang from each other.
Should I just like make up slang?
Absolutely.
Yeah, go nuts.
I still haven't named my character, and I'm just like something other than Badger, please, brain.
Yeah, Badger is a perfectly fine name. What's wrong with Badger? It could be worse. You could be calling yourself Beaver.
Oh god, no. Yeah, I'm just gonna call myself Badger.
Alright. Also, Form Trojan would totally fit as a fucking, like, edgelord cyberpunk character name, just so we're clear. If you would like
That was
to,
my.
if you would like to call yourself Form Trojan again, I will not stop you.
Oh, doesn't work quite as well because I'm not in disguise.
We're all in disguise in the streets, pretending to be something we're not.
Oh god.
Okay. Oh my god, my printer's printing multiples of the same page. My printer is being dumb. Give me a second.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
And
so,
now I get to.
So, Gaz, you had an incredibly clever plan that will not in any way result in your immediate death. What would you like to do?
I just said we should go left.
That's what I
And
said.
That's what I
apparently
said.
advised against just going really fast.
Part of the problem with going really fast is you would be able to fit, at maximum, one other person on that bike.
Hey, the rest of them can make their way there on their own.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
Like what we're
Safely.
going to do anyways, right?
Do you want to? I will not stop you.
This feels like the "Are you sure" of this game, and so I'm gonna go with no.
You can certainly try.
The buildings that are directly north of us, how tall are they, and what kinds of sides do they have? Like, are they brick buildings, completely glass?
Mostly the ugly international style glass-sided skyscrapers.
So no place to climb.
If you're looking to climb, I can find you a place to climb.
I'm pretty sure my character will just climb anything.
Alright. Let's go with this one right here. That is a brick-sided
Mhm.
building. It's older. You can see that it's kind of got one tower coming out of it, over the top of it there, but it would get you a fair distance if you could manage to stay on the roof of it.
Printer's having issues today.
I
What do you
want to
think?
get up there.
Maybe I should give you a bit of a description of like the kind of environment around you.
Please.
Yeah.
So
Other than just Los Angeles, but shittier.
Los Angeles, but way shittier. All right.
So Cleveland.
Yeah, basically. This is a hellish future city full of neon smoke, steam, the disgusting smell of like trash, and occasionally the smell of burnt pork. All around. There is nothing good in this city. Everything is greasy and sooty and gross. The environment has gone to hell. Since you're in Neo LA, is probably humid as hell, as the oceans have risen a bit. You're in one of these sections that hasn't been horrifically flooded, or if it has, it now has a questionable seawall. Global warming is bad, just so we're all real clear on that. Flying above you, you can see the flashing lights of CorpSec vehicles, like CorpSec cop cars and stuff, flying above you. So going high might not be the best idea, but there is inevitably going to be a lot of ductwork and stuff up there. You might be able to manage it. The streets are poorly maintained because basically only the poors use ground transportation. So, 95% of people. You can probably see some drunken / drugged up homeless people in the alleys. Probably more than standard LA.
Is there any access to the downside, like any sewer tunnels or something like that we can get through so we can possibly be underground instead of up above where there's people seeing us?
I don't think my bike would fit into a sewer grate, and even if it could, I don't want to get it that dirty.
Oh, well, that's
Why not?
unfortunate.
Because it's his bike.
Because this bike is more important to me than most of you.
Oh, whatever, Tilthead.
Look, Jingo, if you think you can make the cut,
We're just talking in like fucking weird terms that make no fucking sense. I love it.
It's okay, they all have definitions, that makes it okay.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably recommend against sewers because imagine how bad sewers are today and then multiply that a couple of times.
Yeah.
They're probably
full.
full and laden with like corporate waste and stuff.
Nah.
So like if you go down there, you might actually just get like acided down to the bone.
Ah, it's lovely.
And unlike paranoia, you don't get another body.
I'd still like to climb up onto the roof, not to the very top, but that, I guess,
I mean,
second
climbing
level
might be
out
good.
of 3.
Okay.
Climbing, I can also help with the climbing.
We have an airboard, but depends how cocky we want to get.
I mean, I guess that's where we're going.
Well, how are you gonna get your bike up above though?
Antigrav?
my bike can fly.
Oh, okay.
Your bike can fly?
Anti-grav bikes.
So we're going upside then.
Alright.
I mean, the amount that it can fly is debatable, but it never lists a range, so... Eh?
Why can't you just ride it up sideways?
Yeah,
Also,
that's what I was imagining.
apparently the Arco runners smoke, which is weird.
That's just how it is in the dark cyberpunk future. People smoke tobacco. They don't even vape.
Man,
No, vape was
that's so
never invented.
retro.
Right?
And my character's probably smoking, just biting on a twig right now, trying because smoking is noticeable.
I mean, the entire atmosphere is full of smoke and stuff.
Well, yeah, but you probably might smell it.
Oh yeah,
Might.
this is the early 90s where you could totally advertise for cigarettes and market them to children.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's probably an ad for like Nails brand smokes or something nearby.
Oh, and you could also smoke in restaurants.
The dream. I don't miss it. That was awful.
Yeah, it really was.
My poor Juve lungs. Alright, so your plan is to try and get past most of the first block by going up on that building, eh?
Yep.
Alright.
And then I'm going to take a...
I'm sorry, that was the most Canadian thing ever.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to hear that. I don't know why.
You get used to it.
I forgot that you're
No, you
Canadian for
don't.
going there.
I am quite Canadian.
I had a brain fart.
You trust me. I sound more Canadian off stream. This is my vaguely presentable voice, where I don't say that it's a great day for hay at any point.
Except you just did.
Today is
You
actually
could totally do that as part of your I'm speaking and weird slang thing.
Today is not a great day for hay. It's snowed outside. It's real bad for hay.
Mhm.
Anyway, my friends. So,
Yes.
gosh, some of you have to roll for like climbing, don't you? I'm not sure how good the rest of you would be at that.
I
I'm
don't
good for-
know.
So, whomst among you has a skill? Well, actually, no, you don't really have skills at this
I
point.
only have my Yogang skill.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the only skill we have.
You know what? I'll call it good. Climbing up is a good idea, Gaz. I am not sure about the motorbike.
Yeah, I'll
could I
take I'll
take-
take a land route. They can
Alright.
do their thing.
On my airboard.
I'm not leaving my bike behind.
I thought you could like fly with your bike.
Garm has said it cannot fly, so it cannot fly.
I don't
Oh.
think that high.
More of a
I
hover?
believe it hovers. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it hovers like a couple feet above the ground.
Dorp, you wanna take a lander as well?
I mean, I could.
Right. Which way are you guys? We'll do you guys first, and then we'll come back to the roof people.
Oh.
It's probably like good to at least like state kind of
So
one of us is taking land, the other one's taking roof.
yeah.
Kind of going that way.
Sure. You want to go to the right? So like, whoop. And then.
I'm mainly just gonna like peek just to see if there's anything around the corner.
All right. You do not see anything around this corner, like around the first corner. Do you want to get onto that northbound road?
Yeah, I'll like. I'm not on my board yet, but I am definitely tiptoeing.
Taking it nice and slow and peeking corners.
Yeah, that's responsible.
All right. You see a CorpSec patrol right here on the red X. They are like actively looking around the area, checking alleys and stuff, but they have not spotted you yet. What would you like to do?
Do you guys like? Do we know each other yet, or is it just like we're a bunch of kids who just kind of?
You were a bunch of kids who were at a party together. They got raided by cops. You all managed to escape and get to the future phone booth, basically.
My character just he just turns back and starts waving his hands like they would know what hand signs he's making, and stares at them for like an uncomfortable amount of time.
All right.
I guess some
And
of the
points
kids on
back
the
at the
roof
alley.
can see the hand signs.
The gist of it is, hey, there's cops.
Do you want to try and stealth by them, or do you want to go the other way?
Screw it, I'm an idiot.
All right.
A idiot.
Well,
You managed to successfully make it by them without getting immediately spotted.
it's like just trips over like garbage and people.
That's just how it is in the cold, hard future. I'm using a different color now, but let's not pay attention to that.
Also, I'm now going to draw my small child.
Good luck.
I'm just probably going to reference like one of the images that they already have here.
Alright, so you're gonna continue up that street then?
Yeah.
Alright. I assume you're gonna corner peek again?
Yeah, I'm also gonna like, is this an alleyway?
Yes.
Try to sneak into one of them.
Okay. Kinda like that?
Hey.
Alright. And are you gonna come out here or all the way to the other street?
I'm gonna peek out this street before making a decision.
Alright, you can see the edge of a CorpSec patrol right about here on that blob. Which, man, this is not a good color to be doing this in, I'm sorry.
It's
Yellow.
all good. I can tell.
Yeah, I can see.
Right there. You can see, like, what you notice is the edge of a patrol. Like, you can see the flashing lights and maybe, like, the edge of an APC or something. But it doesn't look like they're quite onto that road. It looks like they're just on the block to the south of it.
I sprint like an idiot.
Alright. Straight across the other alley.
Right here.
Okay. Alright. As you peek out at the end of that alley, you can see another CorpSec patrol right on that street, moving towards you and sweeping alleys. What would you like to do?
I am gonna frantically take my hoverboard and hide on the roof here.
Alright.
Hi! And then he flies away.
Oh, do you actually want to try flying?
Well, flies onto the roof, like
Okay.
going up just vertically on the alley.
Right. All right. We'll come back to you in a sec since you're more than halfway across the map. Gazian, what is your bad plan of the day? Gazian?
Are you alive?
Gazian says, gonna BRB bio while they're climbing.
Okay.
This was back at...
Climbing folk. What would y'all like to do?
Climb.
Climb.
All right.
Are there any vehicles driving that aren't the feds? I mean,
CorpSec.
the machine.
The machine.
The machine.
It seems like CorpSec has locked the area down pretty hard. All there is CorpSec.
That's unfortunate.
Are there any squats up here?
Squats. Yeah, there's probably a couple of squats between the ducks, cooking roast rat over a barrel.
Are any of them alone?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one in a barrel by himself.
Excellent. I'd like to stock up on this prey.
Are you? Oh yeah, you're going full on goth. Okay.
Okay, none more goth. What would you like to do?
What did you call me?
None more goth.
I would like to attack this guy, not get him to drop whatever he's cooking into the fire, and then I would like to bite him in the neck
What?
and draw blood.
You're a weirdo.
That is fucking weird. You're just weird.
I'm not sure what that accomplishes, but you do it.
Because they are my rightful prey is why.
You're just being weird.
It's a kink thing.
We're children. We shouldn't be talking about kinks. That's just weird.
Hey, allies and enemies. The greatest enemies of the goth are the squats. To call them enemies is perhaps missing the point. Most goths just consider squats to be their rightful prey.
Oh man.
Would anybody else like to do something that isn't vaguely disturbing?
I would like to just climb and just hopefully ignore the weird shit that the vampire chick is doing.
All right.
Oh,
well,
I'm playing a guy.
Vampire dude. Do you? I have to say, like, I hope this is incredibly obvious to my character because, like, I'm just like sometimes it's like okay.
Sometimes
I've
you
said
don't
something
know
very
with
good.
goths, you know?
Well, there are no genders when you're dead.
Oh god.
Smokes a cigarette.
That's a mood.
We live in a society.
We don't live.
All we do is wait till we die.
We are dead.
Okay. Moving
Okay.
along.
Yeah.
We're just gonna climb
I-
more.
I would like to, once I get up on the roof, take my smart goggles and scope around to see if I can see any of the patrols to know where we should avoid.
What do your smart goggles do exactly? And yes, smuggles.
Yes, they have a 60x power binoculars with a laser rangefinder, IR and low light senses, a full virtuality link, and built-in 20-shot digital camera.
Okay.
That's a pile of gibberish.
Yeah.
No, that was all real words.
So you
was.
have Google glasses, but only
I do.
holds 20 pictures.
Those are indeed words, my friend.
But they have a 60x range, so 60
Yeah.
times range.
Yeah. Zoom and enhance.
Yeah, so you want to enhance. You see a patrol on the mark I just drew?
Mhm.
Are you gonna go all the way, are you going to go all the way across the roof?
Yep, as I go.
I was gonna say, I just realized that our characters at least have some friendliness because the fact that our co-techs really like working with the tech boys.
Yeah. And you can
The
see a
tech-
patrol over
techs.
here, too.
Okay.
As well as the one across there. You can probably see faint hints of, more or less.
Mm-hmm. Cool. If nobody else is gonna do something, I'd like to climb down in one of the alleyways.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna follow you because you at least have some vague clue what you're doing since you have the fancy ass goggles.
Alright, is Gatsby back yet?
Yes.
Hey guys. Alright. How are you getting out of this hootenanny of a situation? This really cockamamie contrivance?
Well, I'm not leaving my bike behind,
This chaotic quintessence.
but I also don't want to run over my friends who went right, so I think I'm just going left and
Alright.
kind of gunning it.
Go hard AF until you get to approximately safe house?
Yeah, basically, we're just gonna stride all over these fools.
Okay. Okay. So your path is something like that.
Yeah, it works.
Gun hard, stop for nothing.
Yeah, basically.
Alright.
We're going full throttle.
Alright. Hey, did I ever explain to you guys what a genius gun is?
You're
Mhm.
about
It's
to.
a smart rifle.
Yeah, it shoots smart bullets to follow
Smifle.
people. Alright, well, first patrol you pass sees you and shoots at you.
F.
Sorry.
Chat. F.
CorpSec attack hits on. Okay, sorry. I'm just double checking how the scenario works real quick. So one shoots at you and hits you with a stun attack. Didn't I think? Yes. Okay. I roll one more to see if you actually get stunned from it.
I have no idea how the dice system in this game works, so I'm just taking what you say on faith.
It is slightly modified for this section because this is before you actually get stats. And Gazian, I have bad news for you. As you're
I'm getting stunned, huh?
as you're getting up to speed, yes, sir, you get shot with you get hit with a stun gun and freaking tased.
Oh, I do want to point out there's no real get up to speed.
Oh, it just goes.
I
full.
turn the corner and I am at speed.
Okay, you still get shot with a stun gun.
Oh no, I just want to fully
Yeah.
impress on you how bad this is going to be.
Oh yes. How fast do you think you were going?
Like 120, 130 clicks.
Yeah. You're gonna fall off your bike because there is no way that you are going to continue to be able to successfully maneuver this. Guys up on the roof.
Although it can be steered through the mind link up in my helmet. I don't know if that helps.
I mean, you just got stunned.
I didn't
don't-
know if it was more of a physical tasing or like an actual proper like Star Wars style stun.
I think it's more in line with a taser.
Yeah.
So guys up on the roof, you hear the very noticeable sound of a stun gun going off, followed by the scraping of metal on the ground beneath you. Let me switch to red to mark approximately where it is, so it looks most like blood. Out there. What would you like to do?
I face palm, and then I'm just like, I'm just gonna go down. I'm just gonna go down, get downside and see what the hell that idiot's done.
Oh.
I started taking on a
Yeah.
I
hate
started
you, Pi.
taking on a kind of weird accent. I don't know what it is.
It's okay, guys. You really queefed there.
I feel like we should all take on that phrase just because it's great.
Well, that'd be cutting it in our
Oh,
game.
man.
I'm not going to though because my dad's in the next corner and be like, "Why the fuck are you saying that?"
I half expected to go look at our viewer numbers and see it drop by half as soon as we started saying queefing. But no, we're good.
No, we actually got another viewer.
Also, I would like to take this opportunity to remind everybody that this is a charity event for the Electronic Frontier Foundation.
I'm sure that's so funny because you're just like, yeah, I know this will like repeat people that this is a thing we're supposed
You want
to
me
be
to
doing.
mute her?
No, just try
I'm
and
sorry.
chill a little, Hops.
Sorry.
Crank it back to like 9, and we good. Alright.
Sorry.
This is a fundraiser for the Electronic Frontier Foundation. the internet's foremost guardian of, internet free speech, privacy, all that fun stuff. If you donate money, you can get these guys some rerolls. $5 will get them a reroll. Other than that, your money just goes to, a good cause. Fighting owners, copyright restrictions, and stuff like that. And by $5, I mean 5 Eagle bucks, because that's what our charity counter is in. Once we hit $250, we'll be doing a giveaway for a t-shirt with this event's logo on it. Anyway, back to people dying horrifically. Small children. Sorry, the queefing happened, and yes, what are you roof folks up to?
Once I
Controls were-
incapacitate this guy, I want to push him off the roof.
In which direction? Oh man.
Also, Dap, I will get back to you, I promise. Don't worry.
Is there any way that we can possibly help the dinkus who just crashed?
Well, considering that they've got patrols that are probably likely headed his direction.
Well, I guess we're just
I
gonna skip
mean-
past him.
Patrols are heading for him, but I think the sound of a guy falling screaming off of the building is probably going to distract them a bit.
That was
Where-
the idea. So once they're distracted with that, I want to run north.
I mean, okay.
So are some of you gonna go try and scoop
I
the
will.
queef?
Yeah.
You are way away.
It sounds like I just get to take the next couple hours off and prep for my game. So like, woo, thanks.
Nope.
Dorp, you are well away, unfortunately. We're still down south. I will get back to you in a sec, I promise. I'm just trying to get everybody to approximately the same point in the map. So you can all die horribly together.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So who wants to go back down and
I'm gonna at least. Is there any way that I could possibly see if he's remotely capable of being picked up after this series of shenanigans?
his arm doesn't look so good, but he's probably not gonna die. Does that answer your question?
I guess.
Also, I like the small vampire drawing. Thank you, presumably Pie.
Yes.
Lol.
Show if you want to give those rerolls to yourself, you are absolutely welcome to. Otherwise, you can distribute them as you see fit.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna give 2 to everybody. Cause it's 10, right?
Everyone but the DM.
Yeah, everyone but the DM. Sorry.
Aww.
That'd be kind of weird if you gave it to the DM.
I've done it before.
We have given rerolls to the DM before. It's wonderful.
Mhm.
It causes pain.
It's great. I killed people with them.
Yes.
Mhm.
Also, once I saw the vampire drawing, it looked so much like actual pen. I had to go reopen the PDF and see if that was drawn on it.
Nice.
It's like, that's a weird little detail I didn't pick up before. Turns out there's a reason. Alright,
Since I had.
so, Hops, you want to go, I want to not keep saying scoop the queef, but, it's so apt, you know?
No, but queef isn't that used the same as a noun.
No,
It's a noun, it's a wannabe.
Oh, it's a wannabe. Well,
I mean, I
that's
guess they are a
tragic.
wannabe if they can't even go that fast. Now they're going 0.
It's true. Do you want to go scoop up the road paste?
Yes. I'm
Right.
gonna, or give him a hook and see if he can grab it or something. Just generally hook. Hook him.
Alright,
I'm gonna hook him. Wait, that's actually a good turn. We're just gonna say that from now on.
alright, you throw a hook near him. Gaz, you're nearly conscious. You see a hook clank down beside you from a nearby alleyway. What would you like to do?
Or from a rooftop, actually, but
From a
still.
rooftop? Okay. You're not going to be able to haul him up to the roof on your own.
Can anybody help me?
Too far away.
You are a good, 6 to 8 stories up.
How close am I to the hook? How good of a throw was it?
Amazingly good. It's right
How
beside
close
your
am I to my
remaining
bike?
hand. Slightly farther. Your bike is probably a good, 20 feet away and incredibly
I mean,
damaged.
I
You probably.
need that bike.
I mean, I'm sure you can get
I'm gonna
it out of the way.
grab the hook, but I
Alright.
don't like that bike.
What's the
I'm sure we can come
plan?
back and get the bike.
Quick side bike.
I don't believe that.
I'm optimistic.
Press F to pay
Kill you a
respects
new
to
one.
the Excite bike.
I'm sure we can get another bike.
Thank you
if
for the
nothing else.
donation, The Machine, who's donated $20, and I'll have to wait till it shows up on the actual stream to read it, because all for the DM. Praise
poo.
be.
Why?
Well, rip.
We're dead.
So,
Enjoy dying.
well,
I was actually getting attached to this character just because I drew them, but it's still.
Okay, so what's the hook plan?
Try to drag him up. If there's nobody else who can help me, I guess.
I mean,
Shit.
I'm technically there,
Yeah, would you be able to help me, like, pull this
I guess.
road paste up?
He's lighter than he was before.
Has he lost his arm?
Am
Yes.
I?
He's almost disarmed.
Oh,
Oh.
Dude, you crashed 150 miles per hour.
I
Oh,
have
missed.
a sci-fi armored riding jacket.
That's true. Okay, your arm is merely grievously injured.
Yeah, because
Alright,
like
well,
mine was missing
okay. Can I replace myself with a Go-Ganger -R-2?
I get that reference, but no, suffer.
I hope
Are you
you
just gonna
get
replace-
that reference. That was like 6 hours ago.
I can replace yourself with another Go-Ganger.
I mean, I might have to at this rate. Anyways, carry on.
So Show and Hobbs, you're gonna try and haul him up the building.
I
Mhm.
suppose. Because this can't go poorly at all.
I'm
Well,
trying to be optimistic.
okay, well, one of you is used to climbing all the time. Show, what was your Yogang?
My yoga. Ooh, hey, could I use my skill to try and make something that would like pull the rope up faster?
Yeah, sure.
Pulley system or something?
Do you want to try to like wrap the cable around like the what's the word? The fan for like the air conditioning system or something, and use the torque from that to pull them up?
Yes.
Okay. Gaz, I have good news and bad news for you.
Sorry.
The good news is that you're gonna get on that roof. The bad news is it's gonna hurt. A lot.
Well, could
This is the building that we established to be a brick one.
So you can actually climb a little bit too and help yourself up.
Yeah.
So my question at this point is, should I even like continue doing character creation here, or should I just resign myself to being a walking hamburger?
Oh no, it's okay, dude.
well,
Things will get
Could-
better and then worse.
question.
Yes.
Since
Joe?
I have that kit bash skill, could I use it to alter the speed that the air conditioner fan is pulling him, so that he
Yeah, sure.
doesn't get hurt quite so
So
badly?
So it doesn't make him building paste. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Gaz, you are. If you were not wearing sci-fi road armor, this would still probably leave you with grievous injuries. But you are, so you only lose a bit more flesh off of the arm that's already pretty. You can't feel it. You're probably very thankful for that right now.
Good news, we probably could get you a cybernetic arm.
Oh,
It'll
it's-
be cool.
Oh, it's gonna be worse than that. I already know where this is going.
Oh,
I
jeez.
have
What
no
is-
idea
Oh, good,
where it's
I
going
don't.
to.
But if you make me part of a bike, that will be hype as hell.
I'll think about it.
I'm a bubblegum crisis
It's
monster.
it's my wheelchair, except it goes at 150 miles an hour and can corner on a dime.
Heck yes. Alright, so you successfully get up to the roof, thanks to mad tinkering and screwing with air conditioning.
Cool.
And now
Now
I
what's the
take my
bad
rope
news?
back because I want my rope.
Yeah.
I think I'm still a little bit out of it.
Yeah. Let's jump back to Dorp real quick. Dorp, you've got a patrol beneath you. You're on a roof, you have a hoverboard that flies. What would you like to do?
Doesn't it look like they're looking up a lot?
No. A little bit of it is just like the classic horror movie logic of people don't really look up generally. And more than anything, they expect you to be hiding amongst the trash in the alleys. Both literal and metaphorical trash.
Like, kind of like go more to the center of the building to like be less in view of the alleys and just try to fly like onto the top of one of these ones.
I've drawn an adorable child now.
Those buildings all have angled roofs. Are you sure that you would like to complete this action?
I have a tow rope in Casey's.
Okay.
I don't approve of this action.
So you're going to attempt to jump over a street and land safely on presumably the far side of at least one of the roofs?
With my airboard. Like,
Okay, yeah.
this
yeah.
isn't
Yeah, no, this isn't hardcore parkour. I know.
skate or die. And he
You either
screams
skate
as he
or you die.
I mean, in this case, this is entirely accurate.
Yes. Important question: do you try to do any sick tricks?
Of course I do a sick tricky.
Nice. Do a sick tricky.
Yeah,
Is
A
God.
sticky tricky?
it Christ Air?
I don't know what a Christ
I still
Air
can't
is.
believe someone did that in real life.
And nailed it.
And nailed it.
It's amazing.
Christ
So
Air
do
is
we
where
wanna
you grab your board in midair in one hand and put yourself
You-
into
you
the
T-pose
pose of
midair.
Yeah, you T-pose midair and then get back on your board before you end up as Paige.
It was previously only a trick in Tony Hawk video game, but someone actually pulled it off while Tony Hawk was a judge
Yeah.
and nailed it.
He nearly fell out of his chair. It's a good video.
Yes.
I'm gonna T-pose.
Okay.
I drew a thing.
I will look at that in a minute.
Okay.
All right. You successfully make it to. Let's go with this roof right here on the far side of it. Lucky for you, it's lower than the building that you were just on, which is probably the only reason you managed it. Which puts you closest to the safe house. You also do not break your legs as a result of doing Christ Air. T-pose to establish
Yay!
dominance. Thank you, Jesus. All right. Wow, that's a really good tiny child. I will post that, and by which I mean accidentally open it on that instance of Chrome, which works just fine, honestly.
Eh.
Let's see. That's some good art.
Thank you.
All right. Roof people and vaguely conscious Gazian. What would you like to do?
Well, while they are all busy with helping this paste, I would like to climb up to the very top of this, take a running start, and fly to
Wait, you can
these
fly?
buildings.
Can you actually?
Okay, can you actually fly?
Fly. Either dump truck diving or any other dangerous acrobatic activity.
Okay, so you're looking to do hardcore parkour?
Oh yes, what with my Victorian duster flying behind me and the ram skull shining in the moonlight.
Okay,
I just muttered, I love goths.
That's fair.
Canonically, the Go Gangers are huge fans of the goths, mainly just because we're both awake at the same time.
That's good. I like
That's
that.
literally the reason. We're just both up at night. Why not?
They go out for coffee.
So we're looking at a disparity of what, like 10, 12 stories there?
Something like that.
Okay. Are you sure that you would like to attempt this action?
I fear nothing.
Okay, and you were aiming for the one across the street?
Yes.
So let me check the rule book and see if I'm allowed to kill you here.
I like that. Like, I'm trying to be a sensible character. I'm trying to be
I
like,
crash
okay.
at 100 miles an hour and I get grievously wounded. But no,
I would like to point out that my
commits
duster is
suicide.
armored.
Yeah,
That doesn't
that's...
save you from whole body blunt force internal trauma of your organs hitting your rib
It's
cage.
SP-18.
That's
Oh.
ridiculous.
Yeah, I really don't think you're gonna survive this. I mean, if you are really committed to this, I will allow you to go out in this blaze of glory, and I can find you, like, once you hit the safe house, I will let you make another character. Well, once everybody else hits the safe house, let's be honest, in that case, you are not hitting the safe house.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why would you bring my paste in?
Yeah. Are you sure you would like to commit to this course of action? Is this your final answer? Would you like to phone a friend?
I'm gonna roll a D2. 2
Okay.
yes, 1 no.
Nope.
Apparently not.
At the last minute, you chicken out.
Nobody saw that though.
We all did.
No, you were pulling this idiot up.
He was already pulled up at that
watching
point.
The air
You're my
conditioner was
goth
blowing
friend.
that idiot up.
Sorry,
Yeah,
guys,
we've already
what?
pulled him up.
I was watching because
Yeah, you were probably on your
I was
back.
getting pulled up. Why not watch my goth friend?
Hell yeah.
How the hell can you see that, like, 10 to 12 stories up?
It does have the crazy HUD.
Yeah, okay, but what about the rest of them?
That's fair.
My Google goggles.
Alright,
I
yep.
just assume you're doing something. I just assume you're doing something stupid.
Goth.
This is
Ow.
too busy proposing.
It's like just an automatic assumption I have.
So, one thing that I really appreciate about your current situation is that you hauled Gazian back up on the roof. How are you ever getting him down off of there?
Well,
He's got an arm you could sell at McDonald's.
And it would be an
No, you
improvement.
couldn't. It's a food safety violation.
I'm going to say, well, I guess we'll just leave you here for now. We'll get you back in a bit.
Yeah, that's why I said at McDonald's.
Yeah, that's why I said it would be an improvement.
I ask him, like, okay, how good are you at actually getting up?
I don't
Are
know
you
how
conscious?
to answer that.
Are you conscious?
Garm, am I conscious?
In and out. You're kind of there.
Sort of.
You're
I
mostly
tap
being,
your goggles.
yeah, you're mostly being kept awake by pain at this point.
It
You
really
have-
hurts, but it's hard to fall asleep when I'm in this much pain.
Can you move?
I
Yeah, you
can
can probably
probably
move.
stagger around a bit.
Yeah, you're powered by sheer adrenaline and probably suffering.
I'm just like terrible idea of like I could just tie you to me and then like carry you.
You are welcome
I'm
to do
not
that.
helping you with that.
I mean, yeah, they'd be covered in blood. Okay, well, probably be better if we. Well, they're not shaking the rooftops, are they, right now? Right?
You see the occasional like searchlights flicker past, but they seem to be focused more on the alleys.
Well, we're gonna leave you here for now. We'll be back in a bit.
Maybe.
You guys are gonna get locked up in a safe house until the street cools down.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Well,
If you leave him
Um,
behind, he's going to future jail and or getting shot in the head.
or dying due to blood loss.
Yes.
You're quietly sitting, numbing.
Well, I'd like to see if I can find anything that I can kind of mishmash together into something that I could glide on.
Deeply hellish. I like it. Yeah, sure. You.
I shove him in the nearest place that it seems like they won't look. I just shove him in, I guess.
Not
A
in the
shed
air
on top of a
conditioning
roof.
fan.
Here you go. Have fun.
I'm gonna say that you find the remnants of a very ecologically unfriendly advertising campaign, which consisted mostly of having floating things of fabric suspended above the city by helium balloons and such. So what's left is these very sturdy, practically invulnerable pieces of plastic that you could, because you are absolutely not so fashion, into a primitive hang glider.
Cool.
I think my character's going to take the sensible route of I'm going to climb the roofs and all that fun stuff to get to my destination.
And you're leaving Gassian for dead?
At this point, I don't think I have any other options.
You drag
sick
me
hang
up onto
glider.
a roof and then leave me there?
Wow.
I mean, it seems better. Okay, fine, then I'll drag you along. We'll see how
Alright.
that works. Drag you as
Yup.
far as I can go.
Well, have fun.
Alright,
I'm
so
just gonna take my hang glider here.
yep, you're gonna do your best to hang glide.
Mm-hmm.
You can probably see your buddy Dorp's character over on that far roof, and you have a reasonable chance of making it.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Alright. Yeah, even you're somewhat surprised by the fact that you managed to make it there and not completely biff the landing. But you
It's a
and...
thumbs up from a distant roof.
No, he's going to your roof, dude.
Yeah, I'm at your roof.
Oh, you see a thumbs up right next to you. Hey.
Oh, that was great. Cool.
Alright, the other two of you are, I guess, busting ass through the alleys.
Oh yeah, me and Gazian.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Trying to climb at points where it seems reasonable. Other times, like, not able to climb because, a
Yeah.
little too tall. Yeah. I just say that my character probably has at least a semi amount of decent amount of strength to carry this bastard because, like,
You're used to...
they climb.
Yeah. So you're just trying to keep like about a level off of the street, like clambering along fire escapes and stuff like that. So you make it to about here, the new Red X, and on like that street has a cop patrol moving up and down it. What would you like to do?
I'm trying to think of what I could do that would be reasonable. That I could possibly actually do.
My only skill is useless at this point, so
Go
good
get you a
luck.
new bike and then probably a new arm. No worries.
I don't know about that. I'm not sure if I trust Garm.
I'm sure you'll be able to find a cybernetic easy enough. I'm not saying it'll fit or anything, but actually,
It'll
wait,
look
no.
cool.
One of the saying things is that kids don't really get cybernetics because they're still growing.
Well,
Maybe how long growing bones?
I'm pretty sure you could still like
You
ride a
kind
bike
of.
with that arm, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Yeah.
I can pilot bikes with my brain, so
I mean, yeah, that's a good point. Okay.
your options
Would
are
there be any way I could then walk around again the patrol to avoid it again?
you could try booking it across the street.
Can I do that fast enough with this guy on my back?
You got trainer legs. I'm sure you're good.
Okay, I'm just like, I worry because you're the one making the rules, and for some reason that freaks me out more.
Yep.
And you said that like you also have 10 more dice, so that means you could intentionally decide to be rude and roll again, and then my character dies, and I'm sad because I drew the character and it looks adorable.
Yeah. Such is life. If you need a minute to the side, I can switch back to pie.
Yeah, I'm just like, I could. Is there any way I could like just avoid this patrol? I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I could. I don't know what those other things are, but like I could potentially just move around again.
Alright, Pie, what would you like to do?
Aside from having my existential crisis that occasionally goths go through as they age, how far is it from the very top to the middle tier?
About 6 stories?
And then you said it was like 12 to the lower roofs.
Yes.
Can I do a 6 flip from the top to the middle and then from the middle to the bottom?
Ludicrous plan, but I will allow it. You're probably, you'll have to, jump down, roll to a reasonable stop, check and see if any of your
Yeah.
bones are broken, and then do the same thing.
And then run, jump.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Are you aiming to, slide down the far side of the roof onto the road and roll off or something?
No, I am aiming to get to the same level so that I can continue doing this.
All right.
And if it works, if I had this idea of using the duster as a hang glider if I just grab the edges of it, because it goes down to my ankles.
It's also armored. You are very heavy. As a result,
I'm just saying.
Yeah. I am going to rule that you are able to make it down onto the roofs with some scrapes. Probably a pretty nasty laceration or two from the rolling, but other than that, you're fine.
See from a distant roof, a thumbs up.
Victory.
Yes.
I am unfazed by this because pain doesn't exist when you're dead.
You dab in success.
A thumbs up, so a supportive
Oh,
friend
did you
are.
click on-
I was gonna say dabbing would be too preppy.
It's okay. It's,
No.
it's lame by 2027.
Right. So, wait, what yo gang are you from, Dorb?
I'm a skate boy, a board boy.
Okay. So, my only ally, or close to ally, has been turned into paste. We used to party together, and apparently we're on the drug scene. Questionable.
I
Are
don't
there
even know
any
why my character
patrols
was there.
in this middle alleyway?
Nope. That one's clear.
And nothing on the sides? Like,
Correct. Nothing actively, off to the right side there that you can see, flashing lights, but nothing seems to be moving closer.
Anything on this side, real quick?
Nope.
Oh, I probably could have just back into this alley and then go that way.
I am
Go
the
back.
knight.
I could go back into this alley.
Yeah,
into-
I'm just gonna wait till they catch up with you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just realizing, wait, that would work, actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up through the alley because I am the knight.
Yeah, you managed to catch up with half conscious Gazian and Hops.
Can I give him drugs?
Would
You
they...
have drugs?
Do you have anything that stops bleeding?
Damn it. No.
I
why
have
would
this
you-
coat. Shoves in wound.
I'm not sure that's healthy, but yeah, that probably works so far. Let's go back. So,
Lol.
would you be willing to carry like his legs or something so that he has a little bit less, or just carry his other half of his body?
hang
We
on.
drag him. How do I'm helping you so much, other than the fact that I'm the actual person behind the character of a giant softie? I'm just like, I gotta help you now. Fuck.
I'm glad that you're getting Pi to carry the legs instead of the arms. Otherwise, Pi's character might end up licking the wound continuously.
That would be weird.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no,
you
no.
carry the legs. I'll carry the arms.
Okay, so I was looking up the descriptions of like, are they fit or not? And it says, you and fellow goths are a strange mixture of gothic party animals and vampire posers. Although you typically use alcohol and lightweight drugs, you're also fairly athletic, a result from a lot of frenetic dancing in cellars and climbing up fire escapes under the full moon. So yes, I could probably carry half of him.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm carrying most of the weight just because I carry my own weight, literally.
So the plan is to head right and then book it up red line here.
Yeah, because
And,
like you said, there weren't any patrols at least there, and then we can go back
Well,
on the roofs.
There's
And then,
still the one on the center of the street, so I will have to roll to see if they see you. But
Yeah.
other than that,
If this little kid is too slow, I'm just going to grab the rest of him and run.
yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure I can carry my weight. I'm gonna keep. I'm sorry. Just it's. I
You
don't know why
just
that
need
makes
to
me
be
giggle.
fast.
Yeah.
All right. So you're busting across there.
I am afraid.
You successfully make it across the street without
thank
being
God.
seen.
Yay! I'm getting hard carried.
Yeah. All right. I'm really glad that last word didn't get cut off.
Oh god, why did you make me think about that?
So are you guys just gonna continue busting ass, or are you gonna reduce to a more safe pace?
Why
At
would
this
I
point,
do that?
it seems like busting ass seems like a safe pace.
Okay. There is another patrol here. Are you just gonna book it by?
I
Shit.
am the knight. I'm the same color as the knight. Yes.
I turned off all my lights in preparation for hootenanny.
All right.
Can we at least dive into an alley and then
No.
like that? Fine.
All right. Ass busting it is.
Ass busting did not go well.
You guys are getting shot at.
Can I use him as a shield?
Oh no! Don't you dare.
Oh no.
So I have bad news. One of you gets hit.
Which? Them.
Which one of you is on which side, do you think? Or should
I'm
I
in the
just
Like
middle.
roll-
left or right? Or
Yeah,
front
left or
and back?
right.
Yeah, I was gonna say like we're carrying him by the legs.
Yeah.
We're carrying him like
I hope
between
you're
us.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Yeah, I would
You
think
know-
it'd be front and back, not left and right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna 1d2 to see which one of you gets shot. One it's Hops,
Yeah,
two it's
Because
Pi.
I would say like the head would be
Pi?
first.
Terrible news. You
Yeah?
get shot.
Damn. Can I
And-
use him as a shield though?
Let's see what the roll is first. Yeah, you successfully managed to block it with his freaking armored leg. And, you know, he's barely conscious already, so I'm sure he doesn't...
Ow.
But beyond that, it's relatively clear to the rest of the way to the safe house for you guys. Congratulations, none of you died. I'm pretty happy for you.
Yup. Oh man.
Despite your best attempt.
Despite our best efforts.
Damn it.
Alright, I believe I have more dialogue for you. By now, you've made it to one of my safe houses and accessed the V term you found here. You should be safe here for at least 4 days. I move these places around on a weekly basis, and it takes CorpSec at least that long to get their dead guy butts in gear and track me down. But you can't stay here forever, Juve. We're running out of time. Let's get to it. If I'm gonna get you out of here, I need to know what you can do. Let's start with the physical stuff. See that keypad icon in front of you? The one with the icons marked int, ref, cool, tech, move, lock, body, amp, and at? Pay attention. This is a military assessment test you're taking. It's a good one. I stole it myself from one of the bases up north. It's going to tell the AI that's handling your pickup what you're capable of. So this is where you figure out what your stats actually are.
Oh.
So you see all the stats on your sheet?
Mm-hmm.
You have 50 points to distribute between them.
Yeah.
Minimum 2, maximum 8.
All right.
And what does like EMP cool?
Empathy.
Give me 1 second to blow
what
my
the
nose, and then I will...
Yeah, what the icons, your stats mean, it lists them right underneath.
So empathy is your people skills. Cool is
Ludicrous.
Add is attractiveness.
How did you?
I don't have a range.
Oh,
Just like I don't really need
rolls it rather
attractiveness.
than trying to explain it.
I'm.
Yeah, I can go down the whole list if you guys want.
I would appreciate that.
Int is intelligence, problem-solving ability, smarts memory. Ref is reflexes, dexterity, reaction speed, coordination. Cool is cool. Will, presence, resistance to stress. Tech is technical ability to use machines/technology. Luck is luck. Your karma, you can apply any of your luck points to your die rolls each game. When you have used all of your luck, you must wait until the next game to get any more. At is attractiveness, how good looking you are. Move is movement, how many meters you can run in 3 seconds. Imp is empathy, people skills, charisma. And body is body type. That's your strength, endurance, and constitution. Also, how many wins you can take in combat. Oh god, there's more description.
No, I thought you actually. I thought you didn't have to roll that. You actually allotted the points yourself.
Yeah, you'll allot the
Wait.
points yourself.
What's
Good.
Ma?
I'm gonna do that.
What's what?
Ma is your move.
Okay. Like, why is it not M?
I
Okay.
don't know. Sorry, there's actually more to this thing that I have to read.
What page are the attributes on?
78.
Thank you.
Let's assume you have 50 points. Okay, 50 euro for you non-mathematical types. And you had to put a certain amount into each of these categories to describe yourself. Say 2 points means you're lousy, 5 means you're average, and 8 means you're really good. Now, rate yourself in each of the categories on the screen. You gotta put at least 2 points, euro, whatever, in each one. You can't put more than 8 in any one. Got it? Use the stylus icon to write the values on the screen icon. Logged? Okay, not bad. Oh shit, I gotta wait till you finish. Yes.
All good.
Okay, question.
Yes, comrade.
Is vague ideas as to what I probably should like go for? Like, I don't know what's really good for my character other than possibly strength and intelligence, because intelligence is what I need for climbing.
Probably movement. For
Okay.
an Arca runner. No offense, but I doubt your attractiveness is very high as an Arca runner.
No, I doubt that either. I don't really. Attractiveness not being high is okay, whatever. I'm covered in dirt constantly.
Some people like that.
Some people are weird. Alright,
I just want my character to be dumb as shit because that's funny.
yeah.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
I-
do attractiveness 2. Why I do that? Let me actually. Okay, 2. Just put that weirdly.
Oops.
Okay, 2 for attractiveness so far.
And while you guys do math,
So,
I'm gonna- what's up,
I've
guys?
decided I must have a 2 in luck and an 8 in body in order to survive and have made it through the beginning like that.
I appreciate that.
I think like one half is like because like I just dragged you because it's just like shit, and then
Yeah.
you died. I'm just like, well, fuck.
Part of the point of that, like, the bit we just did is to inform you what those attributes should be in exactly the way that Gazian just came to.
Yeah, I realize this is probably a good way for us to like figure out how our characters work.
Exactly.
Oh, my empathy is totally a 2. Whoops.
And while you guys fill out math, I am gonna shill a bit more. So, once again, this is part of a fundraiser event for the Electronic Frontier Foundation. We are playing Cyberpunk 2020 Cybergeneration by R. Talsorian Games, and we have currently raised $227.74 American towards the EFF. Once we hit 250, we'll be doing a giveaway for a Cyberpunk t-shirt. with the logo for this event and our cute little mascot and all that fun stuff. To enter, all you have to do is follow our channel and then type !raffle. And hopefully we should hit that soon.
Also, I'm still amused at the fact that I was just like, you know what? My attractiveness is garbage.
Cute and badass.
I'm good at reflex and tech because I need to drive and keep my bike in good shape.
Also,
Yeah.
some sudden really dumb joke is that half the reason why my character looks adorable is just because I think you can't draw anything but adorableness when it comes to children. I'm just leaving everything fake because I'm just like, I'm covered in dirt and constantly wearing like kind of baggy clothes. Who knows?
Is that a piece of wheat in your mouth or a cigarette in the picture?
Probably just a random stick at this point.
Stir
Random
stick
twig I found.
from future
What?
Tim. Stir stick from
Yo.
future Tim Hortons.
Yeah, probably a stir stick.
Sorry, from future Starbucks. We're in Neo LA.
I just stuck a stir stick in my mouth to chew on because I must do things with it. Alright.
Yeah, mine's all set up.
Yeah, I'm just thinking.
Oh wow. That was
Oh yeah,
nice.
Carter actually has to be around for the raffle,
Huh.
so she can't go to sleep until we hit $250.
Well,
That's funny.
I just closed
Get
out of the
wrecked.
thing I was in. Damn it.
Press F to pay your respects.
I need a calculator to make sure I'm getting this right.
I just skipped past that like a dinkus. Sorry, I accidentally closed out of the thing, so I don't remember what the points were, where the points should go. I'm just like thinking to myself, like, okay, well, I don't want to be complete garbage in anything, except for
So
attractiveness.
is endurance body?
Yes. Strength,
Okay.
endurance, and constitution.
Okay.
I'm gonna do emp low because I'm constantly in tunnels. I don't talk to people. I mean, empathy doesn't really mean that I can still tell, like, okay, this is a garbage situation. I probably should rescue the person who's currently in the shitter.
Yeah, because they've seen your face. They might know things about you.
Alright, cool. 2 stats are complete garbage. I can just make everything else actually halfway decent.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
I kind of planned that.
Yep. I have 4 8s, 4 4s, and a 2. Seems balanced to me.
Huh. Wait, how did you? I have 4 8s, 2 2s, 2 4s, and a 6 if my math is right.
Yeah, that's the same. You have 1 more 2 and 1 more 6 than I do. Instead of
have
2 4s, you have a
I
2 and a
have-
6.
Yeah.
I have 41 to spread everywhere. Okay.
I don't understand people at all because I'm too busy fiddling with things.
That's a mood. We can both bond over that.
Yeah, that's probably part of why we actually got along and part of why I didn't just leave you to try and pull them up yourself.
Alright, so cool. Will, presence, resistance to stress. I don't know what exactly that means.
It's how cool you are.
Oh.
It's how good you are at keeping cool under pressure, basically.
Oh, okay. I don't know, I'm just like, well, I'm in tunnels constantly. I think I'm halfway decent at that.
It's cool.
And also how good you are at, like, being cool. Presence is always a weird thing to describe because it's so, like, vague. But, like, the impression that you leave on people, I guess, is also part of it.
For example, I put an 8 in cool because you're gonna remember how fucking badass I am.
Or just how weird you are.
Either
Well,
way,
Just like the Max
you're
Cool
going to
group,
remember me.
which I also have an 8 in cool.
You'll be remembered
I have
as
a
an
2
idiot.
in cool. You won't remember me, and that's fine by me.
But
Definitely attractive. It doesn't help any of my other things, but
I have a 4 in attractive. I'm completely and totally plain.
then
No,
Again,
no,
I'm
you're
tempted to
slightly
drop
worse
my
than plain.
attractiveness thanks to my newly maimed status.
I don't know if intelligence should be like 5
I'm
or
gonna
8
do
because
that actually.
I guess I could go with like 5 because like my intelligence is just all just going towards tunnels. And everything
Uh,
else is 8.
Hey Garm, if you're around,
Yes.
Wow.
I am everywhere.
would bike repair and taking care of that is tech and not int focused, right?
Yeah.
heck.
Okay, cool, we're good. Carry on.
Nice. I love whenever
Holy
they
shit, that
calculate
was a
things
nice
for me.
roll.
Yeah, I
Would be
actually
more knowing
Man,
how you
that
back
Double
would
field.
exploding 10.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Oh yeah, there's
So,
exploding
like-
dice in this game.
So did we just suddenly gain another Go Kid or something?
Oh no, he's fine. Well,
I thought you said he died.
No, he didn't.
no, he didn't. He's
No, he just got-
He
recruited.
said
He's
nobody died.
Nobody died.
Oh, okay. I thought he died. I got confused.
Gaz is not nobody.
Wow.
My brain is just like, what? But yeah, I have successfully parted out my scores.
Same.
Alright. We all good?
I dig it so far.
Alright, I'm going to carry on reading Cowboy Time.
Hmm.
Logged? Okay, not bad. I think you got a snowball's chance in hell of making it after all. Wait, yes. Especially in the higher scores. Now I gotta figure out what kind of training you've had to match the natural stuff. See, somewhere back in 2020, your old man and old lady were probably a couple of flashy edge runners, packed with a pile of chip skills and a chunk of experience. But you aren't so lucky. You didn't spend six years in the South Am learning how to jockey an AV4. You haven't been drawing a salary as a hired killer for 20 years like me. You count lucky if you know how to swing a chain and use a knife. Last year, you boosted a polymer one shot and you thought you were Mr. Ice. The big gang boys on your square pack die long mags, and maybe local Juvelord had a real Minami 10 that he took off the body of a local enforcer who'd gotten scragged in an earlier firefight. You can bet he didn't take it off alive solo. Sorry. When you're a lot shorter on the street, your skills gotta reflect it. Yo gangers don't learn electronic security. They don't study pharmaceuticals in Cube Con Aft High. Your skills are gonna be the skills you learned on the street, where you don't have a lot of experience in formal training. After all, who the frack teaches heavy weapons to a 12-year-old? The good news is, they've been more than enough to tackle the opposition you normally face on Juvepunk Row. The bad news is, they're not worth squat against a well-trained edge runner who really knows his skit. Look at the list, Juve, and tell me what skills you have. Rate them like you did the test before. Take 40 points and slot them between the skills, this time between 1 and 8, so I can figure out where you're coming from. And hey, if there's a note between the lists like so, martial arts, that means we got a problem. You're going to be at half strength against someone who has that skill instead of the one you're going to have in its place. I want you to remember that, so you won't be tempted to play hero sometime. And that's on page 80.
And 79.
And 79. Wait, what? Oh yeah, like 80 of the PDF, sorry.
Oh.
And it goes on beyond that for a little bit. I believe you also put points in your Yogang skills? Yes.
Yeah, I'm probably really good at that because that's generally a good thing.
These
Yeah.
are the skills that don't exist on this sheet because they didn't
Correct.
exist in. Okay.
Yeah. These are basically a lot of them are mergers of skills from Cyberpunk 2020 itself.
Mhm.
Basically to represent the fact that you don't have specialization, you have things that you're okay at. And I am going to BRB real quick. I'll be back in like 3 minutes.
Face dance is a really weird name for a skill. That's just weird.
That's one of the facer things. I skipped over them because they're real weird. BRB.
Okay.
We have 40 points, right?
Yeah, 40 points. I don't know if we have to have a minimum any. Oh, yeah, 1 and 8.
1 to 8.
Yeah, so that means we have to at least have one.
But there's way.
Way more.
Yeah, so
my-
pretty much 11 of those points are one in everything.
hmm
11.
Where do we put disperse? Where do I put these points?
I just anywhere. I just put them under my family.
I want to.
Do we have to okay, so yeah, our Yogang skill is also a thing we have to put points into.
Yep.
Where is the Yogang skill? Is that just the one that we just took?
That would be
It's on page
Yogang skills.
81.
Yeah.
Gene.
Thank you.
I need
Oh, Kit
Garm to get
Bash.
back and tell me
Yeah.
if I need to take Go-Go when I'm already taking Go-Gang or Hot Biking.
I mean, Kit Bash is definitely gonna be maxed.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like that, like at least max the ones that you're supposed to be like really good at.
Would be like my like thrash was just my reflex that I added to everything again. Additionally,
I guess I'll just have to add a skill.
I'm going to write this down. No, I can't write this on a piece of paper. I have to write this in notes.
Kit Bash, and my mod is gonna.
What's up, Juves?
Yeah, I'm gonna just
Hey,
shut that
Garm,
thing.
Yo.
Hot Biking is being really good at piloting a bike. Go-Go is piloting vehicles. Do I have to put points in Go-Go as well as Hot Biking, or
I
does it
think
matter?
hot biking kind of overrides that.
Okay, cool.
yeah,
So I'm
because it's
just
the same
gonna-
with thrashing. It's your ability to ride any bike, but pretty much the weird thing about that one is I think it stacks on top of it because it's like 100% with arrow and then 50% with skate, and then all others are 1%, like
That sounds
25.
right, yeah.
It's on go.
So Garm, do we have to put points into every skill?
As long as you
or-
spend 40 in total and between 1 and 8 on everything you do spend points on, it's fine.
Oh, good. Okay, good. Good.
Oh, 1A on everything you spend points on.
That's what I was asking.
That's my understanding. Oh no, it does say shit. It does say 1 to 8 in every skill.
I'm kind of curious because
'Cause
like
there's a
these-
ton of skills.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna double check.
we'll go with the first thing I
Okay.
said.
Okay.
What is that? I sorry, I didn't
Uh,
hear you over.
put 1 to 8 in every skill that you actually spend anything on. So if you
So
skip over things that are 0, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm not sure if
Yes.
that's like the way I'm supposed to interpret that, but
I'm pretty sure I don't need to put any points in
Okay.
thief stuff.
So I
Since-
figured out the thrash thing, by the way.
Oh yeah.
So you get your full thrash skill on one type of board. So like you get your thrash skill on a skateboard, and then the other types of boards are lower.
Oh.
But I assume you could take go if you had a high go-go, you could use that instead. Like
Okay.
if half of your thrash was only 4, but you had 6 go-go, you could use that instead.
That
I don't know why you'd
sounds
wanna do that.
reasonable.
Like
Yeah.
how I could use go-go to pilot a board or whatever instead of a bike, because hot biking is only for bikes. But it also lets me do tricks, so like
Do a
I don't
flip.
think I need thief stuff, right? Where it's like because like that's basically covered under tunneling.
Mhm.
Alright, so cool. I'm just gonna ignore thief stuff then. As I know I don't have to actually get every single freaking school
So,
skill.
quick question.
Yes,
Some
comrade.
skills have in parentheses a number. What does that mean? Is it like a prerequisite that you have to spend that many points to get that?
Point me to one.
Like electronic security.
I think that's not one of the kid skills.
Yeah, what page is that on?
It's under skills. Oh, I'm actually looking at the oh, that's why. I'm looking at the sheet and not the actual skills.
Yeah, look at the book. Because the sheet that you have on Roll20 is actually for Cyberpunk 2020.
Yeah, I noticed.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm kind
I
of
think
confused
we might have to actually.
Sorry.
Like-
What's up, Pops?
I was confused by jock stuff and street fighting because there's like they both kind of cover the same thing, except one's like just generically all weapons, the other one's just like you punch things.
Yep.
Good for okay, so I'm pretty sure my character doesn't really have any weapon, has no traits of them because he's just in they're just in tunnels all the time. They don't need to do this. They generally try to be sensible enough to not go into battle. And also it's really isn't it really, really bad for any of us to be in battle in any case?
Mm-hmm.
Against adults, yes. Against other kids, it's fair.
I probably just punch
Yeah.
them.
Fight so I can get out and dodge
Looks like
because
we're
there's
just
dodge and escape stuff.
Yeah, empathy is already garbage. So yeah, I'm not gonna get empathy of any form.
All right. So street fighting.
Yeah, sorry for just randomly just muttering to myself and just doing this stuff. And it's like, okay, what do I actually need and want?
Yeah, your Yogain seal is a separate one. Good to know.
Little Angel allows you to pass off seemingly incriminating situations as kids messing around.
Someone should have that.
I kind of want to take that and just tear up a street in a bike, and then, nah, it's just kids being kids.
Yeah,
Classic.
that is a totally valid tactic.
I don't think I'm going to, but it's good.
I'm pretty sure my character does not have a single inch of go-go because they're just under tunnels.
Makes sense.
It's always kind of fun. Like, I've realized one of the fun things for me is like figuring out like skills based off of like what my character would actually know. Because min-maxing makes kind of is okay, but at the same time, would your character really know that?
40 points, correct? 40.
4-0, yes.
I'm sorry, I saw Street Smarts and immediately thought of that one comedy skit.
Cool, I'm done.
I'm not.
I'm not either. Sorry. I decided my character is smart, is an observant little kid, but like at the same time, please don't ask them to talk. But I don't think blend would be applicable because my character probably just dives underground if anybody becomes near him.
So that's 2.
Okay, I can math.
That's a mood. Drug stuff seems like it.
Sorry, I'm just quickly flipping through stuff. If you ask me a question and I don't respond, just say my name.
Oh no, I'm doing math. I'm figuring out like how many points
I
strikes.
feel like Pi might get upset if we're just saying your name.
What?
What?
No. Like,
I've been up for
Oh, I have enough points I can put
I've been
8
up
in
for
everything.
36 hours now.
I don't know what you were
Christ.
trying to ensue there.
I don't know either.
Okay.
You said
I've
you've
been up for 36 hours and I've still got 2 campaigns to play and 1 to run.
Holy gosh, guys.
Oh.
Are you sure
Well,
about that?
have fun with that.
Because I think you have
Yeah.
1 to run and 1 to play.
Okay,
Isn't
I
there
think I've
another one
dispersed
between
points.
this and Eclipse Phase?
No.
Nope. Oh thank God.
Here's my points. You can like
I don't
no.
mean to say that I'm not enjoying this, but also
Wait, out of curiosity, what did you hallucinate was between this and Eclipse Phase?
I'm not sure. Starfinder, maybe?
Someday.
Also, letting me know that I'm tragically attached to my character now.
That's, valid.
I think that means you die first.
You might survive the
No.
session.
I mean,
Nope.
yeah, I think mostly
Not
because like that's
likely.
why I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna be the character who's just like cautious. This seems like a good idea. Sure. Let's not rush into every single situation,
I
please.
cannot
sake.
I cannot guarantee that we'll ever play Cybergeneration after tonight, but
Okay.
I'm sure you will find a chance to recycle the basic concept.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna use the character for something else, if not because like the thing I've drawn is adorable.
Also, as much as I like the universe, holy Moses, their system is a bit...
Bananas.
Yeah. I am terribly sorry if we, like, don't actually get to the point where you get to use all the accounting work that you've just done.
It happens.
I think that's me done. Yeah.
Alright.
And I'm going to just put that in my notes.
I don't know why I didn't decide to do anything else. I'm just like, oh, this seems like decent points for what my character does.
Heck yeah.
My character just doesn't really blend because he's just constantly in tunnels. That's my excuse for a lot of things. Like, oh, I don't know how to talk to people. I'm in tunnels.
Litangle.
The angle. Oh.
This will be under style and motivations, I think.
That said, I am enjoying this so far. This method
Yeah.
character generation is weird, and I like it.
Yeah, I like it
Session
too. Actually.
zeros are interesting.
Yeah. And, like, this one is so integrally tied to, like, this system. It's kind of neat.
I like how they did the whole like here you get to do this little bit of roleplay for you to figure out how your character works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nice way to introduce you to, like, how the universe works, and to kind of emphasize what's important about the setting, i.e. use your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why they actually made it so that my get a clue thing was decent. Have intelligence and anything else? No. I just sit in tunnels all day and do weird stuff.
Good that somebody is actually doing some street fighting, because I have nothing.
I have jock stuff, which just means punch people.
I have jock stuff
For
too.
athletics, not fighting.
Yeah.
Oh well, it
I have
says
some great
swimming,
street
running.
fighting.
it actually says like fight. That's my confusion, is because it just says the skills of throwing, climbing, balancing, swimming, and fighting. And so it's just like okay.
Probably closer to boxing than, like, actual street fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah.
Like theoretical fighting or
Yeah,
fighting with rules rather than anything goes.
rather than pocket sand.
Marbles.
Marbles, yeah.
I suppose I should redistribute points again. Something. Well, I hate this. My brain's just leaking out my ears, I swear to God.
That's fair. Midnight might not have been the time to do the incredibly mathematically intensive one. Good news, Eclipse phase is next.
That's totally not intensive math, right?
Thankfully, I'm going to be asleep during that.
I
At
will.
least made my character.
Yeah, me too.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I'm just thinking about Eclipse Space.
Don't
I'm
think.
about 30% ready.
Hey, that's more than me.
That's more than
4
I was
means
for
you're
this.
average. 4 means you're average in something, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah,
For
about
this
so.
one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Gen speak. Gen speak is just like your ability to make weird noises at each other and somehow be coherent speaking, right?
Squawk.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like Thieves' Cant.
Yeah, it's basically Thieves' Cant.
It's so you know the other groups can't like talks.
Oh, it's not just your. Okay, so do I really need that? No, I can. I could guess. I could
Gen
just
speak doesn't rate your ability to communicate with Go Boys. This is about whether you can talk right in front of the dead guys without them understanding you.
Yeah.
Dead guys. Fuck.
The
The police, the corporate
Yep.
slaves.
Okay, I had to
Those
make
who
sure.
are
Just
given
like,
into the machine.
I thought the popos were the machine.
hey,
They are.
I'm very, very annoyed at the fact that the machine is being.
It's not the Omnissiah, don't worry. That's a different machine.
I'm sorry, my brain is just like Omnissiah.
That's fair. That is the better machine. This is the evil machine.
I suppose street smarts. How much is street smarts again?
Man,
Street smarts. I guess I could do Straight Smarts 4 and then Talent School and 4 also. Is 4 mean your average or just kind of under average? Or
I think average.
okay. Alright, I read on buttons.
Also, speaking of eclipses and whatnot, as for like weather and stuff, if I don't say anything, assume it's night and overcast.
I am amused.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
I know this genre. I know what's up. I mean, that said, the Cyberpunk 2077 trailer was in daylight for very specific reasons.
Wasn't that just to show off the full frontal nudity dong physics?
I mean, that was certainly part of it, but more of it was to show that their aesthetic would actually hold up during the day in their day-night cycle, and it really does.
Okay, there we go. I have fiddled with it. I think it looks better.
Alright, is that everybody?
Could I just real quick?
Yes, comrade.
I need to just run to the restroom.
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
if we
I'll
want
be
to
right back.
take 5, do that.
Please.
Yeah, my brain, or thinker brains are leaking at this point.
Yeah.
Also, I realized I colored this with a blue pen, and I'm just like, whatever, it looks fine.
Yeah, take 5, grab water, hit the washroom. Terrible things are about to happen to all of you.
Oh, joy.
I really go grab a glass of actual water, that's probably a good idea. I'll be right back. And I'm back, how's it going?
Going okay.
It still exists.
Y'all folks enjoying this?
Yes.
Good.
Much more than I actually should. No. Even more than I expected to. Sorry, I'm words.
It's alright, bud. That describes all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've only had to say it because it was 1993 like 3 times so far, so that's good.
To be fair, you skipped most of the egregious reminders.
Did I?
A couple of the yo gangs we skipped.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the really bad, really.
Mhm.
So, like the face gang and the tribal. What other gang was it that we skipped past? I'm curious.
Mega Violence was one that we skipped past. I know that for sure.
Yeah, because it was super duper 80s. Super duper
No,
Rob
just
Liefeld
because their only thing is we punch people really hard, and if we got to the adventure that we were actually supposed to be leading into, which I really don't think we will, it would have been super out of place. Because the original pitch for the session was that you guys would be founding a J park, which is an underground illegal wildlife refuge. We are not getting to that, quite frankly. And Mega Violence would have like literally zero reason to be involved in that.
I like birds.
I like birds. Birds fight. We also skipped past the Glitter Kids and the Golden Boys. Glitter Kids are social media celebrities.
The glitter kids are creepy because there's an entire section about them trying to get proposition for sex, and they're like 14.
That's the other reason we skipped by them, is because I can't even justify that one with 1993. That's kind of weird.
That's no.
I think that's a little bit past weird.
I think that's deeply
That's one of the things.
questionable. Yes.
Hey, Hops, I have a
But-
question.
He
Yeah.
is. He said Hops.
Garm, your name's not Hops.
You right.
I'm trying to get you on the same volume level as everyone else, but I've already got you on like less than 10. Is it possible for you to turn down the input volume on your side on Discord?
Garm's about equal with the rest of everyone on my end.
No, Hops, not me.
Hops.
Oh, okay.
My name
sorry.
is not
Okay.
Hops. We just went this.
I thought you just said. I'm confused. Sorry.
I swear Pi said Garm.
I
Sure,
may
I can do
might
that.
have.
That
Input
was after
volume.
you said Hobbs.
Is that better? Or lower?
I don't think that changed anything.
Why is it like this? Did that actually change? Like at all?
Okay, so if you want to change, go to voice and video settings.
I
and then
am there.
Yeah, okay, just under
Sorry.
input device, input volume, turn that down.
I have.
Huh. Turn it down more.
Is your input device the correct one?
Yes.
Okay. You do sound a little quieter now.
Does this sound any different?
You are quieter on my end.
Yes,
Okay.
same.
Yes.
Alright.
Okay, now you can go above 3.
Alright, this fine? Like, you can still hear me fine?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool.
We also skipped over Golden Kids because their shtick is our parents are rich, end of statement. And that's that would solve a lot of your problems trying to found a J Park.
Not, create problems.
Yeah. And create problems is really the idea. We also skipped over tribals, which I can sum up in 3 words from their description: Neo-Native Americans.
Yeesh.
Mm.
And I feel the need to once again state it was 1993. Somebody may have thought this was okay, but man, I cannot use that to justify actually allowing it in the year of our Lord 2018.
Yeah, and I'm very happy that the glitter kids are like okay until you mentioned like the weird thing, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah. The other one that we skipped from one of the expansions was Neo Pioneers, and their shtick is basically they live out in the country and are hardy mofos. And you guys are in the middle of Neo LA. I'm not the most familiar with Orange County, which I think LA's in. Frankly, I'm not sure. But it doesn't really seem like they'd be around. It seems like they'd be out in Nevada.
Or Northern
Visiting my
California.
grandma.
Or NorCal, yeah.
I was gonna say North Cal will probably be better than Nevada, as Nevada's actually a desert.
Yeah, I've been there. It's real nice.
It's
I
fucking
live here.
hot.
Yes.
Yeah,
Unless it comes winter, then it snows, and I like to confuse people with that fact because it's funny.
Yeah. Well, I went up to Vegas back in April. That was a
Why'd
heck
you
of a
say
time.
up to?
I said
Down
out to that
to.
time.
Okay.
I still heard up to.
I went
Okay.
down to Vegas back in April. It was a fun time. None of us got stabbed to death. Though one of our Uber drivers did show us his gun. He was like, "Oh, you guys are Canadian? Do you want to see my gun?"
That's weird.
It's
We
Okay.
did.
That's valid.
His gun was pretty cool. It was like silvered.
That means it wasn't very functional.
I have reasonable
I mean, it
suspicions it
depends
could
on
kill
the
a
gun.
man.
Oh yeah.
Most guns could.
It's just at what range?
Inside the Uber, at the very least.
Yeah, but that's already been done before.
Oh my
And we didn't
gosh.
go to see the Vegas Golden Knights, even though I was like, "Hey guys, we should go see the Golden Knights while we're here, because there'll be a freaking playoff game over there." Everybody was like, "That sounds stupid." Garm, shut up. And then we got there, and they were
We're
like,
still so salty about that.
"Oh, it's so goddamn salty." Because we got there, and they were like, "Oh, we should have got tickets to a Golden Knights game," and I'm like, "I fucking told all of you." You sons of bitches.
He was happy about the hollow points? Oh. Those have good stopping power because they mushroom in you.
Ooh.
That's why the exit wound is bigger than the entrance wound.
Yep.
Ooh.
Fun fact: the 22 caliber is so small and has such a little power that it is entirely possible and happened in the past that a shot to the eye would go in, bounce off the back of the skull, and become lodged inside after ricocheting around inside of the brain pan.
Yep.
This causes terrible, terrible damage.
That makes sense.
So
yeah.
really, it's effective.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Why did we model the... Never mind.
What are we waiting for?
I don't know.
I think Show went.
I'm here.
Oh,
No,
hey,
Show's
Show.
been replying
been
to
here.
stuff.
Oh yeah.
Is anyone not here?
No, we're all here.
Is Dorp
Is
here?
Dorp here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Okay, I
Um,
think Garm's just not all here.
It
Legit.
is true.
That's mood.
I got
Love
talking
you.
about Vegas, and my mind. I got salty about the Golden Knights again, and
Hat.
Love you, Garm.
I can never forget.
Focus.
Focus. Breathe in. Bring an end to this. Where is the page I'm supposed to be on? Hold on. I was looking at other stuff because I am a gosh diggity dang fool. Alright, so you guys are all done saying out all your points. Heck yeah. This would be the point at which you are supposed. Wait, no, not quite. Sorry, as Pi pointed out, my mind is not all quite here, so I'm like kind of skipping around a little. Right, yes, it is time for more Morgan Blackhand. Sooner or later, we're gonna have to teach you some new skills, Juve, but that can wait till we get you out of here. You get a teacher, and we can fill you full of all kinds of edge runner skills, using the rules in Cyberpunk 2020, pages 42 to 54. Right now, I want you to go through and enter your ratings on the scan grid. Did we already do that? Oh yes. For the life of me, I cannot understand why they give you the intro to the put your skills in part, and then give you the descriptions of all the skills, and then get you the rest of the dialogue I'm supposed to read to you before you. Anyway. Right now, I want you to go through and enter your ratings on the scan grid. Don't mess with me here, Juve. I want an accurate judgment call on what you think you can do. You try to pretend you're a member of the Four Horsemen, and I promise that you'll be the one taking point when the shooting starts. Eventually, you'll be able to convert some of your Juve Gang skills to Edge Runner skills. To do this, first divide the Juve Gang skills in half, round down. This really looks like a rules text, but it's still in the Morgan Blackhand font, so I'm going to keep reading it that way. Now, split the result between the new Edge Runner skills you want to study. If there's only one skill in the area, the points go there. Each Juve Gang skill below has a list of the related Edge Runner skills that can be divided into. Once you're done giving me the data I need, you're off the hook for a while. Feel free to wander around the safe house. You'll find sleep mats, virtuality games, and kibble dispensers all over the place. There's even some datapad books.
Kibble dispensers? Are we cats?
It's
I go to the kibble dispenser.
It is basically future nutritious food. Take this time to
eat the future kibble.
Take this time to meet and talk to the other Jews you're traveling with. You're gonna need to know who you can count on and for what. Oh yeah, I wouldn't advise you leaving the safe house right now. The CorpSec goons have been dragging the area pretty severe, and the odds are they'll shoot first and bury the body later. I'll be back in a few hours to fill you in on the next step. So you guys are in... It's not the best place in the world. It is obviously a converted, couple of apartments.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, no, it's not the worst. It's cozy, perhaps.
This is better than my own house. Let's be honest.
You're sleeping about 2 to a room. There is a shared bathroom for the whole area with a shower. There's a couch, and some tables with various devices strewn about them. Kibble dispenser, all that fun stuff. There are also a couple other people around your age too. It looks like most of them have gotten here fairly recently as well. We've got a punk-looking guy in a leather jacket with obvious scabs on all of his knuckles. There is a hella goth chick sprawled out across one of the couches. What would you guys like to do?
I mean, I assume that me and the other goth chick probably have to kick somebody off the couch so that we can drag our possibly dead and dying friend onto the couch.
Table.
Oh yeah, I would like my arm repaired.
Yes. It's surely a good
Wait.
idea.
You know the goth chick on the couch?
Said, like, no, you, the goth chick. Since
Yeah,
you're
I'm not
dragging
playing the
legs.
chick.
Oh,
Yep, that's
goth.
I already
you.
said that.
Sorry. I had a brain fart. I'm sorry.
I've only
don't
ever
murder me.
once played a female character.
Same. I don't know why. I just play male characters a lot. But, sorry. Please don't murder me.
Damn it.
I mean, you kind of scare me. IRL.
No, I knew what you meant.
Okay, cool. You're gonna shove this guy on a couch.
Nah, we get in the door. He's good enough. I'll just drop him.
I thankfully am still carrying him by the shoulders, so I can at least drag him like onto like the floor, away
Yeah,
from
I have
the
a
door.
2 in empathy. I'm just dumping him.
Well, I have a
Nice.
2 in empathy also, but I at least understand the concept of pain.
I think you're allowed to care about people even if you have low empathy.
Yeah, it might take some explaining to you to like
Well-
be like, oh wait, that's why it's bad.
Yeah, but if he's anything like me, he doesn't feel pain.
I thought you feel pain, don't you?
Yes, this
Okay.
hurts.
We'll find the med pack for you. I'm sure there's one lying around.
Would appreciate that.
I guess I drag him into the bathroom actually,
Mm.
All right.
because that's probably where the med pack is, unless it's for some bizarre reason in like the kitchen.
Yeah, you can probably find some pretty meager medical supplies. None of these places are set up for long term, so like you're looking at maybe some bandages.
And I'm sure we can scrounge up some stitching needles if we have to.
Yep.
How are we gonna determine how good he is healed, or are we just gonna be like, whatever,
We're just gonna leave that for now, I think.
done good enough? You're no longer dying.
Yeah. You gotta just like drag him to a sleep mat and leave him there to recuperate.
At least gonna tie off the wounds. Like just
Yeah.
give him a couple tourniquets.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what we're gonna do.
All right.
We're gonna bandage do what we can.
We're a bunch of kids. We just have band-aids.
You
I
do
mean,
your
we-
best. It's not pretty, but you covered.
I only have Neo Hello Kitty.
I think it's still just gonna be Hello Kitty.
No, now it's Hello Kitty.
Whoa,
Hello
Kitty.
Kitty.
Hello, kitty. Oh, love it.
That's yeah. All right. That's valid. Maybe some like Agretsuko ones. Yeah,
The Gretsuko is great.
it is truly. the
Also,
best.
I'm still amused that it's actually a Sanrio thing. I'm just like, what?
Yep, actual official like. Anyway, where are the rest of you?
Girl's my favorite. But it's hard to find her band-aids. He says putting band-aids on this poor bikeman. He understands the pain.
We put band-aids where it would actually be applicable, so probably on the face. You have like scratches in your face, just stick a band-aid on there. Good. You now have a Hello Kitty band-aid on your face.
The toughest biker boy.
Mhm.
Actually, wait, no, you have a helmet, so it wouldn't be there. It might be like somewhere else. You just have Hello Kitty band-aids somewhere eventually.
Hey, show. What's your character up to right now?
Aside from discreetly taking a picture of the Hello Kitty band-aids on this guy to possibly later use to make fun of him.
I think we're not using his blackmail just to make fun of him, as true friends do.
he, my guy is probably looking around to see what things he can tinker with in this safe house.
All right.
Please don't tinker
you
with the
know.
kibble dispenser.
Well, no, he was looking to see what
Uh,
things could be made into things that are useful.
there are a bunch of devices and like piles of metal cubes and stuff strewn about on the tables. You could
What
probably
are the
spend
metal cubes?
Sorry,
Metal cubes. I
metal
was just
cubes,
confused,
cubes
sorry.
made of metal. Yeah, exactly what they sound like.
Yep.
All right, Ozone, you're gonna have yourself some kibble. All right. Yeah. do your best to roleplay amongst yourselves for a couple of minutes while I figure some stuff out. Please don't kill each other, or do. It's fine.
Ow.
You'll be
My
fine.
arm.
Pats you on the head.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say you patted him on the arm.
No, that'd be terrible.
Hey,
there.
hey man.
I'm sure we can find
Hmm?
some
What?
Med-X here or something. Med-X is like, so like, do we have any painkillers we can do to even do anything?
Expired Advil.
We are RPing amongst ourselves. I think we get to
Okay.
make up the rules.
Sure, I guess we can find some Tylenol for you. That
My
Tylenol
expired
without Med-X.
Advil. I give you expired Advil.
What is the difference between expired Advil and normal Advil out of character?
Expired.
Unless
Advil.
it's
One's
expired.
expired.
What does expired Advil do? Like, is there any like bad
So
things?
it's
We are not a
about it?
doctor, and we cannot give you medical advice based on any knowledge.
Okay, I'm just.
I think
I don't
it's
know
just
why.
less effective, but I'm not sure.
Okay, so it might
basically.
still like kind of sort of help. Not really though.
Barely.
If that's what you want to think. While you do that, that's totally not useful. I'm going to give him like a half a pint of vodka.
I'm not sure it's good to mix these two together, but okay.
No.
Drinking's
I saw him
bad.
at a party. Mad partier. He's all right.
Okay. All right, I'm just gonna go wander over to the kibble area.
Also, just so we know each other's names for characters.
Yeah,
'cause
do you want to put your name in your character's sheet as well so it will show up
I
as
did.
both?
I was responsible. I did.
Yep.
My name is Badger.
No, I mean,
Like,
so that would show up as Badger,
No,
like in parentheses, hops.
oh, sorry. My brain's
Because
just not running on all
At
cylinders.
the bottom, it just says hops, and in the chat, it says Badgers. There's no place in either where it says both.
Forgot to put a speed.
It is probably easiest if you go to the cog on the upper right of the screen and then just change your name there.
Ta-da. Oh, you.
There we go.
We're trying to have a roleplay, but
No.
all our brains are just no longer running right now, I guess.
Hey, I have an excuse. I'm unconscious.
Yeah.
completely unconscious?
Oh, hey, Garm's back.
Welcome back.
Oh, I've been here the whole time.
We've been
Ah,
trying to have
oh,
RP, but our brains are running on 4 cylinders instead of all of them.
It's
We
okay.
decided we found me some Tylenol.
Yeah. I made comments about expired Tylenol.
Somehow I didn't notice.
I said
Show-
it at exactly the same time as Pi.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to see what could be possibly able to be made into a prosthetic, just in case we can't save the arm.
Leg.
No, it was an arm.
Are you offering your
Wait.
leg to function as my arm?
No, I'm looking
No.
to see what junk I can make into a.
Table leg. He wobbles the table.
Wait, is your leg missing?
No,
No, your
No,
arm.
no.
Your
I
arm's
was
still
trying to see
there.
what
my
we could
arm is injured.
And we could
Yeah,
use the
I mean-
table leg.
cut your losses. We could probably make a
Oh,
better
okay,
one.
you were cutting out and I didn't hear table leg. We just heard you say leg.
Yes.
Okay. Shakes a leg. Points at the table.
Badger like grabs some kibble and then just starts eating it and just goes and sees what the tech tyke is doing.
Tinker Tot.
Tinker
Tinker
Tot.
Tot.
I got
Tech
mixed
Tyke
up.
seems like the sort of thing that would get you decked by one.
Yeah.
And yet, you can
Do you-
still take it more seriously than a Tinker Tot.
Because Tinker Tot's a toy.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah.
weren't those little brick things?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Might have also taken some of the metal cubes and started stacking them just because slight OCD.
Sure, what you're doing. Shoveling food in mouth.
Trying to see if there's anything here that we can use to maybe salvage that arm.
Please,
else you probably
just
can make
save
brace.
my arm. You don't
Well-
have to cut
Cable.
it off.
I mean, with what medical supplies we have,
Cable.
It's just some road rash. I'll be fine.
have you encountered
Yeah, we
road
put
rash this
band-aids
bad
on it
before?
already, so it's fixed.
Oh,
The
I know.
Band-Aids
And then
are
I'm gonna
magical.
turn and deliberately take another picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if he's really telling the truth or not, and flick some alcohol onto his arm.
Oh no!
He says he's totally fine.
That's not what I said. I said it's just some road rash.
Yeah, and if it's just some road rash, it won't hurt that much.
I don't think you understand how pain works, you idiot goth.
You're right, I don't, because I don't feel pain, because I'm dead.
I don't know why, but
Okay.
every time you say an edgelord line, I imagine your character dabbing afterwards, and it's killing me a little inside.
I then dab after. Why do you imagine my character dabbing after every edgelord statement?
I really don't know. It
It's
just
because
seems
you
like the
dab so
proper.
much IRL.
She does not.
What?
I guarantee.
I guarantee it too.
I don't know. Are you sure?
Wow. You're right. They've only met me for like less than a total of a month in person. So
It's true.
I've never met any of you.
Mm.
my God, really? It's almost like you're new here.
Well then.
I'm slowly going loopy.
Huh.
Slowly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty obvious compared to how it was earlier, where I was slightly coherent. Are we actually still watching this? So like
Your
18.
body
People are still
temperature's
watching.
still on par with ours. You must not have been dead for long.
Is Karu still awake?
Yeah.
We
in which
haven't
case,
met our goal yet.
We haven't met the goal yet. Rest in peace, Carter. Press F to pay your respects. Yeah, just as a reminder to everybody, if you there's a raffle for a T-shirt going on here. Once we hit $250, we will be pulling from all the people who have entered the raffle, which you can enter by following us and then typing !raffle. And you could get a free shirt if you win. It's got our cool little super cute mascot on it, and the word Cyberpunk in huge letters, and hashtag protect the net. And the I was gonna say the proceeds of that shirt will go to EFF, but it's at cost. There's no proceeds, but the donations go to the EFF, the foremost guardians for internet privacy and free speech.
Yeah.
All right, should I drag you guys a role playing hell?
Oh God, what?
Bring it.
You're all just having a little bit of trouble, so I'm wondering if I should cut that a little bit short.
Yes, please.
I think it would be a little easier if we weren't like really tired.
You are
I
probably
just more if we have like a separate map to like move around pogs or like have a bit of a visual would help a bit, but
Would
that's
it?
fine.
I
I was just thinking like I just noticed there was like helps me.
yeah. Sorry, but I should have kept that in mind. There is a map. It's not all that useful.
There.
Right.
No, they
Anyway.
actually have the.
So this would be where I send you guys to the virtual mall to spend $8,000 on miscellaneous gear. But you guys have done enough accounting for the day, I think. And since we're not really going to get a chance to use it, I think that would be unfair.
A little bit.
You are a kind and merciful DM.
I do my best.
Also very tired.
Alright, so I am just gonna read through the entire Morgan section and then just skip to the next one. Because
Yeah, hit it. Go for it. Kill your voice. We love you.
Yup.
Mhm.
Unless something went really lousy, you ought to be at one of the virtuality malls and accessing this through the new code I gave you at the at the safe house. If you weren't lucky, then CorpSec intercepted some of you. If you're here, You've done pretty well for a bunch of Jews, so congrats. Now let's get to work. Put your hand on the scan grid. No, the other hand. Good. Each of you now has a temporary account with $1,000 and 0 cents in it. One of the several million ones Raish has stashed in the background of some corporate bank's accounting files, paid for by a tap in the personal account of Saburo Arasaka himself. There isn't much in it. Big accounts attract the attention of the ISA watchdogs. So don't go crazy, Juve. I want you to memorize the account number. There it is. Then go hop to the V Mall on a shopping trip. I know you'll probably have the usual outfit your Yo Gang packs, but this is going to be a longer trip than a go ride down to the Arco. Buy things you really think you're going to need. Useful electronic hardware, clothes, protection, weapons if you can get them. A couple of hot tips. The local body shop does have cyberware, but they won't sell the Jews because you're still growing. You'll have to stick to the fashion wear. Push the issue, and they'll flag CorpSec because they'll think you're in a booster gang. You might want to check out the pizza place. They sell heavier weapons under the table, so to speak. If you think you'll need it more than anything else, buy some transportation. Where you're going, you won't find an end-cart route. Use some of the euro to buy a few goodies. The CorpSec dead guys have been getting suspicious of Jews stocking up on stuff, so if you grab some toys, it'll throw them off. Now hit the mall. When you're done, grab your stuff and get back to the safe house. I'm taking a chance letting you out at all. If you go through the change while you're out in the open, all frack's gonna break loose. But you may never get another chance to resupply, so let's move it, okay?
Oh, I just realized we probably could actually go to like a doctor or something and get the arm fixed.
That's a very bad idea for a number of reasons.
Yes.
Oh, fine then.
Considering that they're part of the machine.
They're hunting you and they're
Fine.
part of the machine.
Yeah.
Also, it's going to cost mucho
Oh,
dollars.
wow.
Ah, right.
But I do
okay.
appreciate the thought. Welcome to the
Okay.
horrible future without universal health care.
It's so dumb.
Wait,
Oh,
Do you
feels
mean
like
the
the present.
Yeah.
smug
I
Canadian.
mean, is there any
voices.
street doctors that at least give us more band-aids?
You can pick up more band-aids while you're theoretically out at the mall.
Yep,
And maybe
you
some
can just get
antiseptic.
Blue's Clues.
Some actually good
Antiseptic, that
stuff.
sounds nice.
Antiseptic,
Not
maybe
expired.
not expired Advil. Just crush up the expired Advil and rub it on the wounds.
I thought you were gonna
That's
say
a
snort it.
terrible idea.
Do not snort the Advil. I think that kills you.
Do not snort Tic Tacs.
Do not snort anything except for like
Please.
nasal decongestant.
And even then, only sparingly.
Do not
Yeah,
get
otherwise
ripped
you
on
dry
nasal
everything out.
decongestant.
But yeah,
Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna skip past them all because holy
Stuff.
crap.
Yeah, alright.
And then there's like a 3-page section describing virtuality and its augmented reality. Just so we're all real clear on that. And then more Morgan. Oh, I'm gonna die. Gaz, I'm playing a mute next session.
I didn't think you were part of Eclipse Phase.
I am.
I thought you dropped out.
I
no,
considered
he
it.
dropped out of Stigmata.
I dropped out of
Stigmata.
Stigmata,
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
I-
Are you now 25% ready instead of 30?
No, it just means that I like throw in an extra goon to every fight.
You helped me make a character like 2 days ago.
Darn, I like haven't slept since then.
That's valid.
Me, my sin.
Why?
That sounds like a you problem.
Pie, we're gonna have a you problem soon.
Alright,
I mean-
bring it.
If you're worried about balance, I can drop and go take a nap. I'm okay with
No,
that.
don't do that, please.
Alright. It's Morgan time.
Morgan Freeman. No.
I don't know how far along you are, or even if you're really sick yet, but sooner or later, every Jew below 20 gets a dose of the carbon plague. The flip side is, if you're over 20, you usually die of it, so maybe that's the consolation prize. I wish I could help you through it, but to be honest, I couldn't do anything even if I was really here. There's no cure, and no way to ease it. You're gonna think you're dying, you'll charf your guts up, or your head will feel like it's gonna split. But you'll either go into a coma and die in a few minutes, assuming you've lied about your age or just counted birthdays wrong, so fast you won't even know it, or you'll come to in about 6 hours from now as a whole new person. The sensor grid in this safe house is set to record movement. If you haven't moved after the second day, the AI is set to torch the safe house and your body. During this time, the doors to the safe house will auto-lock. The security grid will go to maximum, and the auto weapon should be able to tackle almost anything short of a tank assault. You'll find food dispensers in each room, if you think you'll be able to eat. If you're up in the next few hours, The grid's set to run a virtuality sim that will explain what's happened to you. It's got some files Raish snagged out of Boo Relic systems. Sweats the concept of counting. Yeah, alright. And Alt's put in a training sim that will help you adjust to your new abilities. Just pass your hand over the grid area, and I'll be back. I wish we could do more. But all we can do is wish you luck, Juve. Hang with it. I think you'll survive. Honest. So I have good news and bad news for all of you.
I have a sinking suspicion.
I can't count.
Yeah, so, you guys are going to spend most of the next several hours in extreme pain. Yes,
joy.
even the goth. So, the carbon plague. Let's talk about the carbon plague for a minute before we actually get to, the pain. Also, if any of you have issues with body horror, I meant to ask before, but now is your chance to tap the frick out.
Well, thankfully, the friend that I was originally here from over there has already tapped out. Thank God.
Alright. We all good?
Yes.
The carbon plague is a deadly virus that has swept through the world in the last 2 years. It can be transmitted through contact with any exposed object or person. No antiseptic or biological agent seems to affect it. It can also be spread on the winds of the jet stream. It is the most perfect biological killer in the universe. Except, it's not biological. It's,
A biological killer. I'm sorry.
It's probably nanites. It affects the hell out of you.
Fun.
So among adults over 20, about 80% are unaffected. They get a little sick, and after that they're immune. The remaining 10% die in screaming agony as their bones and muscles slowly powder into sugary white crystals or melt into formless goo. So, you know.
You turn into cocaine.
I don't want to turn into goo.
What
okay.
happens to the other 10%?
Yeah, the math there really doesn't work out.
Yeah, you're right.
80% are okay, except 10% that die, except the 70% that are unaffected.
Oh,
No, under 20 or 70% are unaffected. Wait, what? Yeah, 80% are unaffected. The remaining 10% die in screaming agony.
the 70% is about the children.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
thought it was just another mistake.
Nope, they're just flat out missing 10% of the population. Maybe 10% turn into sugary white crystals and 10% melt into formless goo.
Yeah, all right.
yes.
So let's start with Gazian. Of all of the people here, well, frankly, I can't say your night's gonna suck the most because we'll have to see. But you're gonna be the first one to realize that some very bad things are happening to you. You remember the horrible wound on your arm?
Yes.
It's healing, kind of, except
Thank God the band-aids are working.
instead of skin, a strange black substance somewhere between plastic and metal is growing out through the all of the wounds there.
Fun.
Yep. Maybe not black. I think it's black.
It's black.
It's black, yeah. And it's also like spreading down across your arm, covering your hand. And that same change is going on the rest of your limbs as well.
That's not good.
Yep. If anything, the wrecked arm probably has the easiest because the skin's already split open. It's a lot more painful on the 3 other limbs, buddy, as your skin splits open to reveal whatever the hell this is.
Joy.
So
Yeah.
congratulations. You have, there are some bad things happening to you, my dude.
I think I have found the appropriate page.
Yep. Alright.
Mhm.
Let's move on to the next one. Hey Pi, you're Onyx, right?
Yeah.
Onyx, your night's not that great either. You're having a lot of trouble trying to sleep as you hear a roaring noise in your head like billions of voices speaking at once.
This is because I chickened out from the one jump, isn't it?
But everybody's taunting you, going, ha ha.
Oh, it's nothing directed at you even. It's just it sounds almost like your own idle thoughts, but amped up to a billion additional voices. So many. I guess since you're a goth, maybe not quite your thoughts, but the idle thoughts of normal people, concerns about how long your food's been in the microwave, whether you left the oven on, you know, all kinds of this mundane stuff overloading your brain. Have fun with that.
But no, I don't even have an oven.
Just give me 1 sec as I quickly flip around. Ozone. You're much like everybody else. I assume that you're going to see a pattern here. Your night sucks. Much like everybody else. At one point you wake up, you puke silvery liquid into your hand, and then it reabsorbs into through your hand back into your body.
I don't want to be the Silver Surfer.
That's totally valid.
All of us are Silver Surfers now.
This happens more than once. So, have fun with that.
Into the toilet you go.
Yeah, basically.
You just hear him screaming about Fantastic Four.
Just like in my American comic books.
I don't want to have to always be only wearing underpants.
I don't want to be naked in public.
Mikaro? Things are a little bit weirder for you. You are having some hallucinations. Have you ever seen any of these Superman comics where he uses his vision to zoom into the microscopic structure of things? Because you're seeing that. You are experiencing brief flashes of a deep awareness of the molecular structure of everything around you. Every once in a while, you wake up from a fitful sleep to find that the chunk of the bed that your hand was resting on has deconstructed itself into a pile of fluff.
Oh.
Maybe sleep on the floor.
Oh yeah,
I think I know why you didn't give that one to me.
That's not going to go better.
That would go worse.
Yeah, point.
Left.
I am.
Yes.
I think.
Yes, you are. Alright, Badger. How do I do this one?
Does Badger's night suck?
Badger, your night sucks.
Thank you.
Although, thankfully, much like dysfunctional families, everybody's night sucks in its own unique and special way. You can feel an awareness of things around you, but not in the sense of what Mikaro had, where he could feel, the molecular structure of things. You can feel fields around electrical devices. You can...
Dorp left.
Rip Dorp. I'm sure he'll be back in a minute.
They're in general right now.
Oh, I'll drag him back. Welcome back, Dorp. Every time a device turns on, you can feel a little flick underneath your skin as you know it's about to light up. Anytime something wireless does anything, you can feel it. None of you are getting to sleep tonight, I don't think. And if you do, it is fitful and full of some very unpleasant dreams as your body starts to pick up on new and horrific sensation. Did I miss anybody?
Nope, I have no idea what my glass is because I'm trying to figure that out.
I think I know which one mine is because because I know what everyone else's is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they describe what they are. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So your Silver Surfer is basically an alchemist, I think.
No.
No,
that's the bed into fluff, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the bed into fluff thing.
Oh, it said body stopped. I saw silver slimes. I figured.
I'm a 10.
Actually, no, Dep. You are a bolter.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Tin Man is the one that's missing an arm, or was.
Tin Man is the one whose skin is leaking silver and black cybernetic.
To create bionatic versions of cyber limbs and weapons.
Yeah.
What?
Sounds cool to me.
What am I? I'm sorry, I'm having issues.
You
with that.
are a wizard.
I had resist the urge to say that's wizard. I don't know why.
That's fair.
You're a wizard, Ari!
I also was referencing some goofy things from the, what do you call it? But wizard,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, Mikhail, alchemist.
Yep.
Gazian, I forgot your character's name already. Gear.
Gear.
You're a tin man. So I hope you enjoy pushing pieces of your own flesh off of yourself for the next day or so.
Ew.
You won't. You
Cool.
absolutely will not.
Hashtag that peeling feeling.
Yup. Yeah, have fun. They're gross. It's gonna be hexite all the way down to your bones, just so you know. Okay, who else? Yes. Dap, Bolter, here. Yeah, I think that. Oh, Pi. I'm sure you guessed what you are right now, but why don't you tell me what you think?
Scanner?
Yep. You get to feel empathy.
No. I get to read it like a book.
Yep.
Nope. Now you
That
get to
doesn't mean
feel
I
it.
feel it.
Now you get to
That's
feel
good.
it. Have fun, Mr. Goth.
I'm printing out this wizard page. I also realized this isn't the most best thing, but at the same time, okay, that's not terrible that I got wizard because I'm actually semi-intelligent.
What?
This is not based off of intelligence stats or something? I don't know, I'm tired. Sorry.
That's like
No,
a-
I mean, I didn't hear half of what you said.
Sorry. I'm
It's
just
fine.
I'm so
gonna
confused.
turn on my printer so I
Don't
can
worry.
cut the page.
Join the club.
Oh, also,
Overall, just baffled.
here, you want to know some fun things about Tin Men?
Yes.
You can
Mhm.
reconfigure your limbs and make them into freaky tendrils. You are basically incapable of being handcuffed. So you know.
I was thinking he could turn into a bike.
You know the thing Edward Elric does where he turns one of his automail arms into a sword? Or like a stabby thing? Yeah. You can do that.
You can make spears and
I
guitars
can't turn my
out of
hand into
yourself.
a bike though, so like
Could you turn it into a wheel and wheelie everywhere on it?
You could turn your front two hands into a wheel and your back feet into like a powered wheel and be the worst. But
But it'd be
is
scary.
that really the worst though?
you could be Kamen Rider Excel, and whether that's good to you is up to you, my friend.
It depends. Are you gonna give me a replacement bike? Because otherwise I'm gonna have to Kamen Rider it.
No. So the unfortunate thing is that my time skipping actually means that I'm basically out of stuff to do.
I guess we could actually do the thing of purchasing stuff and just see what weird shenanigans we could find.
Can we fuck up the cops that were trying to patrol around the safe house?
Please don't. That might be
I
bad.
don't
You will
think
die.
we're allowed out for the next 3
Damn it.
Yeah, no, the building is actually, like, alarmed pretty severely.
Wait, so what if most of us survived, but one person stopped moving after the second day? Did they torch all of us or just that one?
All of you.
We better
Everyone
wiggle them
survives,
around.
Or no one
Hashtag
does.
acceptable losses.
Yeah, we're going to wiggle them all around.
Huh.
Nice, my printer stopped working.
That's unfortunate.
My
Hey,
printer
I can power
is so
it.
dumb.
What with the scanners, is it reading everything living or
Only living things, I believe.
Mine is computer, which is actually semi-useful.
okay? So scanners are basically wizards for living things.
Other than your range.
Question mark?
okay.
Wizards are basically hackers, but psychic hackers.
Other than your range of value, you need to at least eat
Sackers?
at least 1% of your body weight every 12 hours to keep your supercapacitor charged up. So I have to eat a lot of food.
So, like, you just passively get charge.
I mean, there's a lot of food in the safe house, but like in the future, that's
We have
ins-
kibble.
You know, if any of you have played Neko Atsume, I'm imagining the white cat that just comes and steals your food.
Tubbs.
Yeah,
Tubbs
damn
is
it, Tubbs.
I
Tubbs is
love
great.
Tubbs. How dare you be mean to him?
So cute.
Because he eats all this expensive shit.
He gives you a lot of money though too to make up for it.
He does give you enough money to make up for it.
Off topic, the best thing I've seen is someone had a plush version of it, took all of the ice cream out of somebody's freezer and just left the plush of Tubbs in
Funny.
there.
You know what? No,
That's great.
I know what we can do to kill an hour. I do have one last piece of Morgan text to read.
Oh
Okay.
boy. Go
Wake
for
up.
it.
Wake up, now. Okay, we don't have much time. CorpSec's blown the safe house. I just picked it up on the comm channels. You've got about 5 minutes till they get their units in position and hit the place. Grab your stuff right away and listen carefully. In the floor where this V-term sits, you're gonna find a loose board. Maybe you've already found it snooping earlier. There's a box under the board, and inside's a data pad. One of those dedicated virtual computer decks. It's not too big, about the size of a credit card. If y'all already have a virtuality tro to access it, there are 3 in the box with it. Divide them up between you. Got it? This datapad has a download of the combined information of the the cyber revolution currently has on the ISA, CorpSec, and all the other bad guys are going to be dealing with in the next few months. See pages 172 through 183 of this book. It also has a list of V-term codes you can use to keep in touch with us. Here's your choices as I see it. As soon as you get out of here, you can try to just run. Try to get back to your old squares and hang out. You might get lucky. CorpSec may have eased off on the patrols. Or find a new place to run to. But I'd still recommend you stick together. There's strength in numbers. You can wait here and surrender to CorpSec. Again, you might get lucky. They might not just shoot you. Sometimes they recruit the Cyber Evolve to hunt other Jews. But it's risky. They'll probably exterminate you as soon as they don't need your help. And you're gonna have to live with the fact that you're gonna probably doom a lot of your fellow Yo-gangers to a long and awful deaths. Up to you. Or you can join the Cyber Revolution. We could use some people like you. You've proven you're smart, got skill and nerve, and aren't afraid to stay on the edge. If you hang with us, you'll be taking a stand against the ISA and its goons. If you want in on the action, your first step is to get to one of our bases. The nearest one to you is... This was apparently originally meant for Chicago, I am now noticing. The nearest one to you is over on Treasure Island. Hit the area and start asking cautious questions. Use my name. We'll bring you in from there. Frack! There goes the last of the intrusion defenses. They're gonna be in the doors in a minute or less. Get hopping. I'll wait till you get clear before I blow the place. Good luck.
I mean, it's bizarre and kind of weird and also strangely adorable. He's just like, hey, I'm gonna help these random kids. Okay. That's bizarre.
He
By
likes
which
kids.
you mean, hey, look, I have more soldiers.
Oh,
Pretty
well,
much.
that's
Oh.
a point.
Also,
Let's get
of
outta
note,
here.
you're not talking to the actual Morgan Blackhand. You are talking to basically a virtual representation of him.
I
Mhm.
figured.
Like a
Yeah.
hologram.
Yeah.
That makes
So,
sense.
you know. And yes, as was pointed out, I have more child soldiers. And more importantly,
Or
you're preventing the ISA from achieving one of its goals, and that's always valid. Hashtag.
Mhm.
Hashtag valid.
our back door.
There is, yes.
Oh yeah, I realized there's more sheets and
Let's-
stuff that I could look up for the wizard
Kurt
stuff.
goes open the back door. Listens.
You can hear the sounds of vehicles pulling up front. You can hear authoritative voices shouting, "Go, go, go! Get the ram!"
Damn,
think I
we
should
gotta go. He
think
opens
it's-
the door wide open and just like
Uh,
goes into, I'm assuming, a hallway?
Yeah, it goes into like a corridor. You're in basically an apartment building.
Mm.
There.
which side of the building has fewest people?
The alley.
This way. There's not that many.
Yep.
Okay. Scrumbles behind.
Making sure to pick up the data chip and the other V troops as we go.
Oh,
What?
forget the kibble.
What?
I'm sure
Leave
you'll
it.
find more kibble.
Leave it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're fairly certain we're going to find more that just infinitely kibble at us, but yeah.
Oh, infinite kibbles are handy.
I mean, you can certainly carry a handful of kibble.
I'm gonna add handful of kibble to inventory.
Good. All right.
So this group
Alright.
of precocious children are just.
Anyone got anything useful for our escape?
Hoverboard.
I mean, we want to try and make it so they can't follow us, right?
Yeah. You got a plan to put
All
your new
right.
powers to use, buddy?
Yeah, once everybody else gets... How many entrances are there to this alleyway? Just the one from where we were? Or the corridor, rather? Because
To the corridor. There's a couple of other apartments in it, and there's also an elevator and stairs at either end.
Okay. So, I would highly recommend not taking the elevator. Considering they could probably trap us in it. I was going to see about doing like a pitfall or something, but nah. That'd probably take too much time.
Is
I'm gonna do my usual standard of running away from things, which is climbing.
Yeah, can't you just like make a door?
I mean, I could.
Now
Here.
that I can turn my hands into wheels, can I climb up walls while I am being a bike?
I don't think you're quite hardcore for that yet. Quite hardcore enough yet.
I mean, at
I
least
can't
that's
do
one way to
anything
replace the
cool.
fact that your bike disappeared is that you can use your hands as bikes now.
Yeah, I guess.
You can still control a bike with your mind, I guess.
Because you are the bike now.
Oh.
Be the bike.
I'm my own motorbike now.
Good.
Work on my element.
Well. So let's get out of here. I guess are we on the ground floor?
Second floor.
Oh. So we want to actually get out of here as quick as possible, right?
Listen, if we
maybe-
get caught, try and get them to have bare skin. Either pull a sleeve up, rip a helmet off, something like that.
I could just make it disintegrate.
That works.
All right. So if there's a quicker way to get down,
Like not boarded up windows or kind of stuff like that.
There are some windows, yeah. Basically at the sides of either, like right where the stairwells are.
Because I could break one out and we could just like. That'd be kind of risky.
I mean, you guys have done much more risky things than jump
yeah,
out of
I
the
missed my
second
hang
floor.
glider.
Yeah.
All right.
but-
Well, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I thought somebody else was talking, and I lost my train of thought.
I think
Sorry,
it's just
bud.
you.
All I said was yeah, rip.
Yeah, if anyone gets in our way, I kind of want to try and tase them.
I do have a completely random question of like, how exactly did you choose what our plagues turned into?
Dramatic license for the most part.
So you're just like, oh, this seems thematically appropriate.
Yep.
Slap that on them.
The other option was
And my
randomly rolling for all of them, and
Yeah, and
you
then you
did
can end
right.
up with all the same.
yeah.
That kind of suck.
Yeah. The one thing the rulebook is very, very clear on is never ever let the players choose their own powers.
That's fair.
Interesting.
Yeah. Also, to keep things fresh, the other books all add new kinds of powers too.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna like burst out a window and use my tow rope to like.
All right. What's your
Right?
which one of you is the last in this group? I assume you're all gonna book it out the window there.
Not me.
Maybe have
Okay.
the person who's the least squishy.
I guess that's me.
Mikhail,
Yeah.
what's your plan then?
What? What's my plan?
Yeah.
Well then. I guess I'll just can I disintegrate a hole in the wall and just kind of hop out that way?
Sure. So who's the last one out then?
Who
I'm
knows?
first, I think. So
Okay,
I'm
I'll.
not last.
Probably me.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know where I left. What point I left?
All right. Onyx. Just before you start jumping out the window, you feel a hand touch your shoulder.
Run.
And by touch, I mean grab hard.
Is this a gloved hand?
Oh yes.
Then I'd like to take. Oh God.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to take my dagger and slash across it.
All right.
And from what I can quickly skim based on the skills, does tongue count as bear skin?
Yes, sure.
I would like to lick the wound and tase him.
Is that a thing scanners can do?
Apparently. Hang on. Let me
Sounds
find the
like a
page.
culture skill. Easy stuff.
No.
It is called Static Wave, touch only. And I'm looking at 131.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You tase the hell out of him with your tongue.
So I can do up to however many d6s I have in body stat a day.
Horrific. All
For,
right.
for example, if you have a body of 8, you could do 8d6. And if you only had 2, you could do 2d6.
Oh, that's terrifying. All right. Yeah, you tase the guy enough to get him to let you go.
And scoot, scoot, scoot.
All right. You're all on the ground now. You got cops to your north. Might be others in the area. What would you like to do?
Not go north.
That's
What is the
valid.
direction that we're supposed to be going to actually go to the revolution?
We gotta
Treasure
get out of
Island.
Dodge first.
Where's Treasure Island?
Resort and casino?
Is that not the name of a place in San Francisco? Wasn't that one of the islands?
I don't know.
Sorry, say it again.
I think that was
Treasure Island?
Alcatraz.
Between
I couldn't hear when
Oakland and
people are talking.
Treasure Island?
Treasure Island is near San Francisco, yes.
All right. Yes,
It's the halfway point on the bridge.
that's what I thought. Yeah. You're heading to San Francisco, my friends.
Seems that way.
So, like, which side would I have bursted out on this? Like this or like here?
The east side.
Wait, that means we would have to. Okay, so I guess we go around them and then go north.
I mean, you are a good, what is that, 400 miles?
Oh, never mind then.
I could get there in 4 hours.
Maybe I should have given you somewhere slightly closer, but I am really unfamiliar with Californian geography, so I just picked one place I remember.
California, really big.
California is really
From
big.
LA to Treasure Island is like 8 to 10 hours by car.
Here, you know what?
Yeah, but that could mean it's like 3 miles away.
You know what? I'll give you
It's like
Anaheim.
8 to 10 hours by car with no traffic.
I'll give you Anaheim instead. How's that?
Okay, that's better.
Where the hell's that?
Anaheim
Still
is
in
south
the
of LA.
yeah, still in the general LA metroplex, but south.
I mean, you could have also done Death Valley for thematic appropriateness.
Yeah, that's like 3 hours east though, and also
Never
hot
mind
as
then.
hell.
Never mind then. That's a bad decision.
California is
kibble.
really stupidly big.
Somehow I'm only just now discovering this, even though I lived in California for like since I was 18. That's just because I lived in Northern California. Northern California is kind of garbage.
Fair enough.
I live in Alberta, which is bigger.
Yeah, I lived actually in Central Valley of California, so it's even more garbage.
All right, so
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna like start. There's no cops around here, right?
to the north, not to the east. Yeah, no, you're clearing that alley there for now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start making my way for that one.
Thank you for the donation, show. Does that
Welcome.
put us over the thing?
Not
Nope.
yet. I can't afford to do the whole thing in one go.
Legit.
It puts us very close.
Yes.
One more reroll for Gazzy and one for Pie.
Oh yay. Maybe this time I won't this time I won't what's it called?
Die horrifically.
Yeah.
Queef? Is that what you're looking for?
That will never not be funny.
You gonna be okay, Gaz?
No. Not
I think that
really.
means you die first in Eclipse phase.
That's cool, I can go nap.
No, this means that Garm has to survive until the end of Eclipse phase because if I'm going to suffer, so is he.
Aw, come on.
That is some next level hatred.
Hey, at least he's responsible to say that the next game is definitely not something I'm going to do again. As at some point I do need to go to sleep.
Yeah, we've only got like 45 more minutes.
Alright. So, you guys are in an alley. There are cops off to your north breaking into the apartment building you were just in. They will probably attempt to come through the alley, cut off exactly what you're currently doing in a minute. What would you like to do?
Are they coming behind us or in front of us?
They'd be coming from the north and from the west.
So you go east.
Yes.
Sounds like east to me.
Can I raise a wall to the north or the west to stop them from following us from that direction?
Sure, but that will absolutely blow that you came out this way.
Oh, never mind.
I mean,
Then we will continue, I guess.
book it.
Mhm.
Alright. So you guys, through subterfuge and stealth, managed to get out of the neighborhood. You've got what, like 50 miles to cover?
How long is that by walking?
A lot.
Oh, jeez.
Long.
We should have gotten a vehicle.
I have
I
a vehicle.
am a vehicle, you
We
scrub
have one.
lords. No, there's no seats on this ride.
Bored.
So
I'm
somebody just
sorry,
clings
but
to
you're
your
not
back
allowed
like
to ride me after I've been queefing it all night.
so could somebody just cling to you like a koala?
I have a
You're
tow
welcome to
cable.
try.
You can
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we tie like a rope around you and like
tow cable.
surf behind you?
You do have
You're
a tow
welcome to
cable.
try, but I am a
Guys.
motorcycle made out of knives.
That is a fantastic mental picture.
Don't suppose there's any way I could find something that I could more or less transmute into a bike, huh? Just a regular one.
That is hella complex, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, we could try to hotwire a car.
That would probably
I
be
could
a better
actually
plan.
just hack. I could probably hack the car myself and just make it do the thing.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm a
Could I
bad-
just hack a car?
Sure. Alright, you guys find a car. It's locked, windows are up. What would you like to do?
I've got thief stuff. Can
I
Oh.
can just hack a car somehow. How do I do that? I can hack things. I don't know.
By some horrific coincidence, this thing's ancient enough to have mechanical locks. Hacking won't work on it.
Okay then.
All right.
I-
Can I
that
use
just-
thief stuff to pick the lock?
I was gonna say I'm acceptable at thief stuff if we want.
Uh,
I have 8 in thief stuff.
thank you.
Okay, you're better at thief stuff than I am.
Thank you for
I
the
have a
donation,
one.
not a queefer. And with that, we have actually hit $250, which means Karu can run the giveaway and go to sleep. If you haven't yet, now is your last chance to hit !raffle and get yourself a free Cyberpunk t-shirt if you win.
What was
I'm-
the donation message on that?
I missed it, unfortunately.
Oh god damn it.
I'm sorry.
All I know is the net title, not a queefer, was just distracting.
Yeah, that's why I missed the message.
I hope Carter's still there. I'm sure she'll run that in a minute, and we will get to it.
She might have been making food.
Yeah, Yeah, she'll be back in a sec. Yeah, sorry, Sho, you were trying to break into the car instead of using your cool superpowers.
Well, yeah, because I didn't want to break it.
That's fair.
I was gonna say also, aren't you the one who? I can't remember who it is that's the Tinker Tot.
That is him.
Okay,
Yeah, that's me.
you could also be. You probably know how to get the car to cooperate with us too.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
that's true.
I am just running this, like, really rules light, despite the fact that I made you do, cyber accounting. And just kind of letting you guys, go a little nuts here. Yeah, sure, you managed to open the locks with your thief's tools.
Cool. And then, can I hotwire the car?
Sure.
Neat.
It is more or less active, although, it's starting to realize that there's not an authorized user in it.
Can I kit bash to override that?
I was gonna say I could hack
No,
it and say,
or
"Oh,
that.
I could hack
Yeah,
it."
you might want to leave that one to the wizard.
Okay.
The
Alright.
tech wizard who has no idea what he's doing.
Alright, wizard, tell me what you do.
Fudge sickles.
Give us authorization.
I guess do me a favor, or talk to me and then do me a favor. I don't know.
Just straight up do me a favor. You're not like trying to talk to it to get information or anything. You just don't want it to.
Do me a favor and let me drive you.
Yeah, just do me a favor. Like let us drive you.
Alright. The alarm shuts off. And it goes green, and everything seems to be working just fine and dandy.
I pat it.
Is there a power box nearby?
Yes.
I shoot that all my electricity to hopefully like cause a blackout to just cause some.
Okay. Sure. The entire area goes dark.
I
And there we
can't
go.
see.
It is still dark and overcast, despite the fact that it's been like a day.
It's darker and overcaster.
That's just the way in the OLA.
Boy,
Okay,
does
we
it
probably
run
should
my
go. We
job.
should go down and drive for 50 miles. How long is that in the car? That's. I mean, I guess
well,
it could be an
depends how
hour
fast
at
you're
50
driving.
miles per hour. Yeah, it's not too long, depending
Yeah.
on where you're how fast.
Yeah.
Would it be better to follow the speed laws, or would it be better to just book it?
And the
That's a-
speed limit would help.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Generally, like the ways to get caught is to like not be is to like mess up one of the laws, and then suddenly like, oh, you don't have a license. Well, you're under arrest now.
The
Just-
13-year-olds driving cars.
Well, we probably could have one 16-year-old, and that person probably the one who's actually driving the car.
I mean, wait, no.
Sorry, dudes. I'm the opposite of good at driving cars.
I was gonna
I-
say if I am on the older end to have an existential crisis, that means I'm probably
I mean, I could probably
15
just,
at the youngest.
My
I
character
probably-
is 15, but he also has an 11 in drive altogether.
Should you drive then?
I could try.
I could probably sweet talk the car the entire time into helping us, so that we don't crash and die.
Car. Here's my role for drive car at the proper speed limit.
Ooh.
I think that's a good rule. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, you managed to successfully drive the car in a sufficiently non-suspicious way. You onto the freeway, about 5 miles down, you run into a roadblock. Or
Uh-oh.
you see a roadblock in the distance, I guess I should say. What would you like to do?
What is the roadblock?
Just a car.
Whole lot of police. They're checking
Um,
they seem to be checking every car that goes by there.
Could I use my
The
alchemist power
car.
Sorry.
to?
Show? Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
Could
go
I
ahead.
use my alchemist trait of manipulation to increase the density of the paneling around the car to make it like, more durable, so we could just like ram through it and knock it, and potentially stop at what bullets they're probably gonna fire at us?
I think you could shift material to the front if that's what you're going for.
But
Maybe
then once we
should
get
like
past
try.
them,
I was gonna say, wasn't there like one of the that we have, like something that makes it so that, like, oh yeah, we're totally not doing anything suspicious, even though we're a bunch of
Little Angel.
yes.
We're
If you guys want to try and little angel your way out of it, you are welcome to give it a shot.
absolutely not, because
Yeah.
I only have a
that's
plus
not gonna
7.
happen.
Is there any way we could drive around it? Like, is the highway up in the air?
One car.
I don't know shit about California. Yeah, sure. There's an exit ramp. Really suspiciously right before the checkpoint. Would you guys like to take it?
Yes.
No,
Why not?
because
That,
I say we go for it.
Yeah, but if you avoid a checkpoint, they always pull you over to see why you avoided it.
Mhm.
That's what they do in sobriety checks.
Yeah, but if we go through the checkpoint, they'll pull us over because it's a checkpoint.
Not
I
if
go to
we
McDonald's and figure this
incapacitate
out.
them all.
Can't somebody like hack them?
Yeah, I was gonna
People.
say.
No.
Hack the machines to think we're safe if that's something they do?
Or
I
hack
don't-
the machines to think the police are the ones that are the bad guys?
It's mostly human cops and cruisers out there.
Oh,
You guys
shit,
hack
then.
me a license.
Is that something we can do?
He stares blankly at you.
I'm just trying to figure out, is that something that we can actually, I don't know how licenses work here.
Probably not. That's probably digital as heck.
Anybody else have any ideas?
We have like identification cards in this like cyberpunk future
Yeah, probably.
because we could make me 18 on it.
Whoever is the oldest looking.
15, but I mean we
I mean,
could.
some 15-year-olds look like 18-year-olds. And especially considering how they draw the children in this game, it's entirely possible a 15-year-old looks like an 18-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, if a bunch of over 20-year-olds are just randomly dying, it's probably being younger is more acceptable.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, so we can make me an 18-year-old on my like identification card as a hack, maybe.
Sure. All right. That seems like some wizard shit. I buy
Yeah.
it.
I can do that, I guess.
All right.
A mustache.
Nobody's gonna
Can you
alchemy
grow?
you. Nobody's gonna alchemy you a mustache.
I mean, I could take some of your hair and just kind
Shitty
of
like-
stubble?
Yes, shitty stubble. I'm in.
That'll actually work, because shitty stubble can make you look a little older. It just looks like you're trying to look like an adult, which,
Yeah.
in my experience, if some people, if they grow beards, they look like actual adults, but if they don't have beards, they look like teenagers, and it's hilarious.
Yeah, when I was about 23, I'd only get ID'd if I didn't shave, because my beard grew in so patchily. They thought I was obviously 16.
Yeah, you say that like that changed.
Yeah, now they don't ID me.
He stares
Yeah.
eagerly awaiting his mustache.
We'll give you some
Alright,
vague stubble.
vague stubble. Okay, that
You know, look like
seems,
an 18-year-old.
that seems like not the worst plan I've ever heard.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of kids with another slightly older kid who's driving us home for some reason.
Hey, Gear, what you gonna do about your arms, buddy? Them are black as
He's-
night.
Somebody give him a coat.
Yeah, somebody.
I give him the bomber coat.
Alright, cool.
And I'm gonna say that I had riding gloves as well,
Sure. Works for me.
so I just have gloves and a long.
I could
jacket
always
on.
give you my rad suit thing.
Oh, that's true. True.
Yeah, I give
think,
you.
I think I'm good with just my motorcycle jacket.
Well, isn't it like got really ripped?
Yeah, one arm did kind of get pretty solidly
Oh,
torn
that's a
off.
good point.
Yeah. How about I just give you my bomber coat? Would it fit over you? Because I'm pretty sure my character is going to be tiny.
Just
I'm
like
gonna
have it like a
flashback,
blanket.
like Sigmata style, and say that I absolutely managed to buy a new one while we were at the mall, even though we skipped over that in story.
Yeah, sure, go nuts.
Yeah.
Alright, so, you get waved down. Cop knocks on your window. Ozone, what you gonna do?
Down the window and goes, "Hello, officer."
Well, hello there, fella. It's awful late for you folks to be out. What are y'all up to?
Home.
Oh yeah.
He just stares.
And he pulls
Come
out
on,
a
come on, come on!
he pulls out a flashlight and shines it right into your eyes.
Directly into the flashlight.
Are you okay?
No.
Alright.
Come on! Can we hurry this up? I really gotta go to the bathroom!
Kids.
You said this was gonna
He
be
just
quick!
stares at the officer.
Can we go?
The kind officer to tell me I can go. Back at the
He's gotta
office.
pee his
Seems like you got some
pants.
ill-behaved youth out there. I can see why you're in a bit of a rush. Y'all drive safe
Yeah.
now.
Okay.
They don't want, he doesn't want to deal with the kid who has to go pee. That's the thing that convinced him, is the kid wanting to go pee.
Absolutely. All right.
Oh, so
Works
he
every
used to
time.
drive.
Nothing quite like, I don't want to deal with bodily functions today. So
Hey,
we simply
raffle
go,
thing.
go.
Raffle things are happening. I think
I think
Oh, they are.
Raffle.
you can no
his plan would have
longer
went
enter the raffle.
Nah, nah, nah.
Sorry, what'd you say, Dorp?
The plan would have went smoother if I had a mustache.
You had some shitty stubble, because that's all we could give you.
Sorry,
Mustache, he
shippers.
says, for like the next 10 minutes.
Do you
Hello.
you mustache us a question?
Oh God, please.
About
shit.
mustaches.
Hey,
I
Karu's
wanted
here.
a broomstick.
Let us all be quiet while Karu gives us hashtag the good news.
Hi guys. I noticed you guys managed to reach the goal while I was watching The Dragon Prince.
You weren't
Of course.
watching us? I feel so
Well,
betrayed.
look, I've been hearing you guys for like 3 hours. I took a break.
It's
But
true.
yes.
I love you, Karu.
That's a mood.
Let's pick a winner then.
Okay.
Drum roll.
Da, 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 da.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man!
Home.
Hey!
Yay!
That's
Congratulations,
awesome.
Bedhome. We hope you enjoy your shirt. I
I'm
feel
surprised
like
that
that
link
was
isn't,
supposed to
like-
private message her.
Yeah, I'm surprised that link isn't like protected or anything.
Probably only Bedhome can do the thing.
Oh, right, because it's probably going to make you log in with your Twitch account. Is that
Yeah.
so? Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
Okay, fine, never mind.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so I'll keep that link just because I don't know if Bedhome is actually watching right now.
I think Bedhome fell asleep a while ago.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's Yeah.
We will be sure to let her know. But congratulations.
Congratulations.
you've earned a
and
thing.
You have
Yeah.
earned a shirt.
And is the plan to do another one at 500? Is that the...
Yeah, probably.
Alright. Cool. Well, congratulations. You can now actually go to sleep, Carter.
I will make the next giveaway active so you guys can enter. And then I will
Eat yourself to bed.
get some sleep.
Alright.
Did you say yeet yourself to bed?
Yes.
I love
This bitch
this.
empty.
have fun, guys.
I love yeet.
Thanks,
Try,
Herb.
try not to die till the end.
Yeah,
I'm sure he
got,
won't.
We've only got 25
Well,
minutes left. How could they
no,
die?
it'll be
in that
fine.
Oh
time?
jeez. Oh jeez.
Plenty of time
Scoops.
to die.
Was that a challenge?
Please
No,
don't.
it was not.
Alright, later, Herb. And yes, it's not active yet. Yeah, Pi did lose the #1 bit spot to show.
Yes. Haha.
For now, at least.
That's what you
Uh,
get for winning by 1.
Dude, its Price is Right tactics is entirely valid.
Oh, I know.
I just went entirely brain dead. Give me a sec.
Just got past police.
Yeah, we just got past the
Shenanigans.
checkpoint.
Right. Ah, that was very bad. Thank you for the bits, Pi. The
Oh, you
666 bits with a message I cannot read on my preview.
Goth for days.
Nice. Alright. Wow. I think that gets you a new bits badge, doesn't it?
It does.
Alright. Words and stuff. You know what you got? About 5 miles down the freeway, you guys encounter another sort of danger endemic to Neo Los Angeles. Suddenly realize there are a whole lot of motorbikes on the road. And they seem to be forming a circle around you.
Do I
Oh
recognize
no.
these go gangers?
Give me 1d6, Gazian.
Show? Am I show now?
I can
I
choose
gotta
you
What's wrong
two
roll.
all
with
the
being
time.
show?
Yeah, you recognize these guys. They have a particularly distinctive style. They tend to wear clown makeup. It looks goofy as shit,
Oh God.
but that's okay.
Why did you?
Are they juggalos?
What am I
Oh,
missing
what?
here?
Why did you?
Dang.
They're
go-
cyber juggalos.
I'm going for like the clowns from Akira.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, I've
sorry, I'm
never
just
seen
suddenly thinking about the
Akira,
fact
so,
that I'm starting to think of the fact that
Uh,
juggalo makeup
uh.
apparently doesn't activate. Apparently, can mess with cyberpunk scanners.
That's true. Yeah, there's a whole like genre of makeup that is pattern like deflecting, dazzle patterns. Anyway, oh lord, that's really loud.
I don't think
Thank
bullet
you
number is gonna stop this.
for the 700 bits show.
oh shit.
And the icon that doesn't actually show up properly on stream.
The big one does,
Yeah.
just not the little ones.
Sorry.
Oh, hey, it's raffle time. Raffle.
Ping.
If you type in !raffle, you get a ticket. If you are subscribed to us, you get 3.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, so some of these people have pipes in their hands, and, you're driving a pretty decent ride. What would you guys like
You guys
to
mind if I give them the car?
I mean, we don't have any other way to
Yes.
travel. How far away are we?
do? I looked up the
Just
map,
don't
and
know
it's
way to
only
travel.
25 miles from LA to Anaheim. You guys have covered 10 miles so far.
Damn.
I could reasonably ask them to drive 15 more miles.
Can
You
yeah.
just
Would you like to roll down your window and be like, please, sir, we will
yeah,
have
once again he rolls down his window and just like slows down a little.
I bet we could beat y'all to in a race.
It raised me
Uh,
exactly 15 miles.
I'm gonna like stick my head out the window and just yell like, "You clowns thought you made the cut?"
Do this.
And Garm, is it acceptably rule of cool to jump out and Common Rider midair into a motorcycle?
Sure,
You're
you know
outside
what?
of the car.
I assumed that I went back into the car for the checkpoint and hadn't gotten back out since, because why bother?
Yeah.
Mainly, I just want to race as a motorcycle.
You deeply ludicrous human being. Yeah, sure. We are just running on straight rule of cool because it is 1:40 in the morning.
Look, like
Lucky.
60% of Eclipse Phase is going to be me going, yeah, sure, what skill are you rolling there? Awesome, sounds cool, do it. I'm so sorry for people that expect me to run Eclipse Phase like by the book, because that's not happening. I am too late for that.
Yeah, that's legit. Alright, so you're doing your best Common Rider Excel impression and turning into a motorbike on the road.
Yep.
Well, what would other people like to do?
Can I hack anything? Can I hack their bikes?
Do you need to be in touch range for that? I'm
well,
legit
appar-
unsure.
I think it looks like I just have to be a mile from them.
Then hell yes.
I am going to hack the fuck out of their bikes.
Alright, what would you like to make their bikes do?
Crash.
It's just
Alright.
Just stop driving. Their wheels stop moving. And it's just like, hey, could you stop for me? They do. Midway through driving. They don't like just like
Alright.
start slowing down and stop. No, they just fucking stop dead in the road. Brake.
I'm gonna
And
say
like I only stopped their front wheel or something.
I'm gonna say there's 7 in total, and you managed to take out 2 that way. You have left 2 of these clowns as nothing but paste on the road.
You're welcome.
All right,
The
so we got 5
window.
more.
5 more, huh? And my stuff is touch.
Myself
so I
on
need
the
2 limbs for wheels.
Raise them.
Maybe a 3rd wheel just for extra stability, but that still leaves me 1 limb worth of knife tentacles to wave around.
Oh, jeez.
yourself
Scoops.
like a fake driving man.
I can make 5 centimeter thick mono whip knives that are 2 meters long out of an arm.
Do it.
I think all of your material is going to the wheels, honestly.
Damn, okay.
You should just make a fake
Understand.
driver on top.
You can
like,
still like punch them.
Yeah, if you want to do a stoppy spin on that wheel and try and kick them, I'm down.
Do it. Do it.
I
At
guess
this point, you're running on Wheel of Cool.
I guess
Sure.
wheelie tackle is more like plausible, but you know, we're
I
talking about
think that like I pull a wheelie and then land the other wheel on them.
You could make
beautiful.
your wheels spiky.
That's true, I could. I'm
That
a
is
motorcycle, but made out of knives. What am I rolling here?
You're not. We're just going with it. We are just going full
Hell
freeform and
yeah.
calling it a day.
This is like what yesterday.
start
Because
driving the speed limit.
if I wanted to actually figure out what skill you need to do for, I want to turn into a motorbike, you make my like front wheel into knives, and then hit a guy with it. I think I would have to pour over the entire rulebook like 3 times, tweet our Tell Story Games and be like, "Hey, what's this?" And then the answer would probably be, "I don't know, let's go with it. Sounds cool, dog."
Hey, have you played the tribal yet?
Hey, Garm,
Yes.
could I reshape the side of one of the doors into a kind of bed of spikes so that we could ram it into one of the
Horrific. Sure. Gaz,
I
you
thought we were
successfully,
gonna drive the speed limit.
Gaz, you
No,
successfully
no,
take out a guy on the bike. With,
Hell yeah. I steal his
yourself.
bike.
Oh, that's messed up. That is some like prototype meets GTA shit right there.
Are you going to stop me from doing
No.
such rule of cool cyberpunk?
Absolutely
Is that
not.
clown gonna stop you?
Who's this clown? Not only is he a clown, but he's not
Why
one of
is
the
his
better
bike
known ones.
mine?
If you want one, steal your own. Alright, yeah. Alright, so one of your doors is now spikes.
Yep.
What would you guys like
So-
to do with that?
Slam
Ram
it
it
into
into-
them.
Yep.
Okay.
You're
He's
just gonna like door a guy off of his bike, but with spikes.
Yep.
Okay, good news, bad news. That clown is no longer on his bike. That's the good news. The bad news is that he is now impaled on spikes on your door and holding a pipe. What would you
If
like
we-
to do?
Yeah, I'd like to reshape it back so that there are no longer spikes.
Oof. Brutal. Alright, yeah, Buddy drops to the ground. You hear the clattering of a pipe on the ground and the sickening crunch as his skull hits the ground. That's 4. You got
This is so
3 now.
ridiculous.
I just hyperviolence, friend.
Hyper violence. And here I was being like, no, I don't want to allow mega violence. That could go too bad.
I think we all prestige classed into mega violence.
Yeah, apparently.
Look, I'm complicit in these crimes, I agree, but I'm just here to have a good time.
Anybody have any scrap metal?
I mean, there's a couple bikes.
I mean, but we have to stop.
We're all scrap metal now.
Yeah.
Whatever,
So we
Clint
have
Eastwood.
3 more to take out, right?
Yep.
Does a touch static attack, does that conduct through metal?
Sure, absolutely.
Because
Well-
I've got a giant skull on a chain.
Are you looking to blow the tank on a bike? Is that what's going on here?
Lightning taser, death skull.
That's
Death skull and-
Lightning Taser Death Skull is the name of my new band. Come see us at the next weekend.
I like to imagine that, like, once we get to like the revolution and like we describe the shit that we just did, and they're just like, "What the fuck?"
There's no way that's true.
Dude, that was... Why did you go to hyperviolence?
Yeah, like when we get up close to one of them, I just want to roar while chucking the skull at the guy and holding on to the other end of the chain.
Yeah, once again, you hear the sickening thump of skull v skull contact, and he suffers a severe intracranial injury.
Your skull wins.
Well, it is a ram skull, so it's got those really pointy, curly horns that stick out.
Okay, so we've got 2 more.
Can I hack? Who hasn't done anything really cool?
I'm just content to drive personally.
Sorry, I meant to say intracranial. My bad.
Either
Well,
way,
I
fucked up his
probably-
face.
I guess I could hack their bikes again.
Hell yes. I'll let you take on another 2 that way. As they suddenly, like, front flip forward and scratch out. Yeah, sure, scratch out. That sounds like a completely good cyberpunk word. And they will be forever remembered as a couple of queefs.
They would probably forever be remembered as as meat paste.
Yep.
Oh man.
Alright, you got 1 left. You know what? This guy looks angry and also the horrifying combination of stupid and agile. He gets his bike in front of you, leaps off of it, backflips onto your freaking hood, and raises up a metal pipe to smash your windshield. What would you like to do?
Could I change the roof into spikes?
He is on the hood.
Oh, on the hood. Okay,
Yeah,
I
on the
thought
hood.
it
Can you
was.
change the hood?
Then we have a cool
Spikes?
spike roof.
I'd have to actually touch it.
Since I now
Can't wait
am
for him
no
to
longer
smash out the
occupied,
window.
can I just
Yes.
swing by next to them and? I mean, I have a pistol still. Just shoot them off.
Just
the
a
hood.
motorbike just has a hand and shoots with a gun.
Gaz, can I suggest the single worst idea I've ever had?
Oh, absolutely.
So, one of your Tin Man powers is you can jump pretty far. There's a car. Get up behind the car on your motorbike, jump off of the bike, effectively run across it with all of the momentum that you have from the bike and your jump, punch your fist in like spike form through the guy's head, go off the other side, and wheel mode again.
But
Unless you got
he's
there.
got-
Important slight change.
Yeah.
If I punch him, that means I have to have a human hand, and I think that I'm already like mid motorcycle, so it's just a writhing mass of nanite tentacles when I punch him.
Wow, that's even more horrific. Yeah, sure.
It's
Also,
half
don't worry,
punch
I'm only
and
going
half
to speed
illithid
limit.
Slurping.
Oh no.
Yep, as it's like slowly turning back into motorbike form, it like crunch. You feel his teeth crunch between the nanites as they form into the wheel. And
It says I
yes,
need to consume mass, not eat food. I just want to put that out there.
that's
You
terrific.
are basically
you-
Alex Mercer from Prototype, my dude.
That's true.
Yes, I'm enjoying this.
Love
It's
that.
great.
I love that,
I love-
Edgelord.
I love being the little. Also, I love being like. I don't know. Just this is great.
Well, I mean, technically, he's like the Blacklight virus posing as Alex Mercer. Alex Mercer was just a normal dude, and then he died.
And then he was a normal, extreme douchey normal dude.
Well, that happens, yeah.
And then he became like slightly less of a dick.
And then Prototype 2 happened, and he was a huge dick the whole time. Anyway,
Yeah, I hate Prototype. I don't acknowledge Prototype 2's existence. Dumb.
So
Anyway, congratulations, you have successfully eradicated a motorbike gang in a variety of horrific and also funny as hell ways.
we should keep this car.
Okay.
It's
Is
covered
there
in
a
blood.
motorbike for me to keep from one of them, or are they all super crashed?
You could probably go back and retrieve one.
If
I was
I
gonna say
can do that quickly, I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that.
All
I was
right.
gonna say you
Otherwise-
probably could have been mind driving that one car the entire time.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, as long as I could like link into it with V probes.
Yeah, sure.
You
Go
just
nuts.
instinctively did that because you're. In your...
Are you going to take the leader's bike? I guess is my question here.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. This is the single most blinged out bike of the group, not shockingly.
Mhm.
Is thankfully for you is free of clown iconography by whatever glorious benevolent force exists in this universe. Is gaudy as
Unscript
hell.
off.
It is primarily its body is primarily white with gold accents and blue underglow, and there's also pulsing blue lights on the inside of all of both of the tires, which are also
That is-
hubbless tires because we are cyberpunk as hell here.
That is pretty as fuck, my dude.
Yeah, right.
I'm down.
Congratulations, you have got the king shit pimp bike.
King shit.
I'm
pimp
writing that
thing.
down on my character sheet.
And I have the family sedan.
Yeah, basically.
The king shit clown pimp bike.
Yep.
That's a
man.
bunch of words.
That sure is some words, my dude.
Oh my god.
Car's hot. Why don't you just crash it when we get into town?
No. We could just change it. Aesthetically, I could do it.
So
It's kind of. It smells
then
like
our-
old people.
And then our hacker could totally change the identification protocols.
It is now friends with us, so yes.
So it's no longer hot.
So you guys successfully make it to Anaheim without any further body horror, and you follow the instructions from the deck that you got. It leads you to a place long forgotten in the economic decay of the year 2027. What was once a very large complex, one of the largest in all of Anaheim, now little more than ruins and faded out iconography.
For some bizarre reason, I'm extremely amused that you're not actually saying what the building is.
Oh, I'm getting to it. Don't worry.
Okay.
You gotta build it up. Build that suspense. You see something like out of a fairy tale. Even though this place was a mere about 25 miles away, none of you have probably ever seen this place for yourself. But there is a faded, bleached out graffiti castle you can see from the gates, and there is a sign at the front, mostly covered in graffiti, but you can barely make out the words on it. Disneyland.
Oh my god!
Yes. Also.
Deep
And
in the heart of the ruins of Disneyland, in maybe not quite what was once the castle, but because that is a bit too obvious. I know exactly where it is. The Resistance is in this area is based primarily out of what remains of the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Yes.
it's really where
great.
dreams come true.
Oh man. That's amazing.
I can't wait to just go through all the tunnels here.
Yup. Oh yeah, it's the perfect place, right?
Yes.
The tunnels of mascot land.
Yes.
And the area where Body Wars used to be, still completely untouched. They never did anything with it. It just sits there. No one can go there. It's a complete waste of good space.
I can
Anyway.
explore it.
Someone sounds a little upset.
Yeah, so that's going to be the end of our Cybergeneration session, and this is not a shout-out I really expected to give at the end of Cybergeneration, but thank you to Kevin Perjurer and the Defunct Land series on YouTube for teaching me pretty much everything I know about Disneyland. Go watch Defunct Land if you haven't. It's amazing. It's histories of abandoned, defunct Disney rides and rides from
And
all over the world.
Honestly, it is cyberpunk as fuck because everything is just not there.
Well, it's
I-
corporate decay, right? It's delving into corporate excess and what happens when you have too much money and not enough sense, and the bizarre machinations of corporate overlords disconnected from the actual reality of the situation. I'm not quite sure I'd call it cyberpunk, but it is certainly in the same ballpark.
I have fiddled with my character more, and he's now increased in adorableness or something, or at least increased in details.
Alright. And that got us to within 5 minutes of our allotted time. Hell yeah.
Nice.